that they feared for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
X, my brother.
No. Don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing his ground.
You're watching America This Morning, America's #1 early morning.
Time after time after time, we are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they feared for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
X, my brother.
No. Don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing his ground.
You're watching America This Morning, America's #1 early morning.
Time after time after time, we are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they feared for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
X, my brother.
No. Don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing his ground.
Barbershop Conversations, man. Welcome to the show, man. Who we got in the building? Link. Who we got? We got JP, Ira JQ. We got Keno. Link is on his way to the piano. Oh my, Link is on his way to the piano, man. I appreciate you. Keno, what's up? What's up? Jeff Smith, Supreme Tax, Javi. And without further ado, Lincoln Curtis, Gerald Hawthorne. Lincoln Curtis Gerald Hawthorne. Appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, man. And welcome to the show, man. What up, Taiwan, Southside, Dwayne's Duffel, man. I appreciate y'all, man. And man, I was excited about tonight's show, man. I'm excited about tonight's show, man. You know what I mean? We got the house Negroes versus the field Negroes versus the slave master. You know what I mean? Everybody want to create their own narrative but the motherfucking truth, man. You know what I'm saying? And bring the smoke. Bring the smoke. Bring the facts. Bring the facts. You know what people gonna do when they get mad at me? Oh, man, you ain't black, man. Oh, man, you won't go to a fight, man. Man, they won't dispute the fact. It's like a motherfucking Democrat or something. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody gonna come in and dispute the facts. You know what I mean? Everybody got their own slave master. You know what I mean? Everybody got their own slave master, man. And they sitting here and they pump faking all these fights, and the fans are out here, make the fight. Make the fight. Ain't no fucking fight coming, y'all. Listen, if we can't get Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, y'all, how the hell you gonna get Devin Haney and Tank Davis with the same guys? Well, what do you think? The Mackin is a little bit different? You know what I mean? Shit. You go in Grandma's kitchen, it's the same thing. You go in Al Heyman's office, it's the same thing. You go in Bob Arum's office, it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody think that, nah, man, it's all the same. Next year, I'm gonna be sitting in this exact chair telling you, I told you so. You know what I mean? I remember, and I never called him a coon, but I remember everybody called Terrence Crawford a coon, right? Oh, he's a coon, man. He with Bob Arum. He's a coon, man. Devin Haney signs with Bob Arum. Oh, yeah, man. We're going to get all these fights, man. No, it's going to be the same thing next year. Devin Haney going to be stuck. He going to be on his third or fourth fight. I don't know how long the deal is. And Tank Davis is going to be over there. And Floyd Mayweather going to tell you again, he ain't got to cross the street. We got enough fighters over here at TMT and PBC to keep him busy. Oh, but no, man. No, man. Floyd already told y'all. Floyd said, that's my fighter. That's my fighter, man. And you ain't hear Calvin Ford dispute it today, did you? He gonna say, yes, sir, boss. That's what everybody gonna say. Yes, sir, boss. Everybody gonna say, yes, sir, boss, man. Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir, boss. Yes, sir, boss. But everybody, I got this clip, man. This is my clip. This is my
Free nigga. So free nigga. So
he's a free nigga, boss. He's a free nigga. Everybody claiming they free. I told you guys, I'm the freest man in boxing. And it is what it is, man. It ain't happening. They trying to find money for Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, and y'all want Tank Davis and Devin Haney. Man, come on, man. What type of what is that? Fentanyl laced with what? What they hitting people upside the head with? Fentanyl laced with what? No, Fred, it's different now, man. It's different. It ain't different because y'all dumb niggas still paying for the pay-per-views. You know what YouTube media gonna say? I gotta support boxing. I'm gonna do a live broadcast for the Tank Davis fight, and then Monday complain. Oh, Tank Davis ain't fight nobody. You bought the pay-per-view. Why would you buy the pay-per-view and then complain on Monday he ain't fighting nobody? Get my Eddie Murphy laugh on. Oh, man. They sound like Democrats, man. We want public safety, but we gonna vote for the same people in charge. 70 people shot in Chicago area this weekend, but we gonna vote for the same Democrats. He black because he can play the saxophone and get head. Well, we had a senator twerking today. I'm queer, I'm black, and I'm a twerker, and I want your vote. That's good enough for y'all, huh? No policy, no nothing. Man. Damn, man. Well, we all fucked up. I'm telling you, boxing is like, is this the same as the Democratic Party, man? Boxing. Fall for it. They gonna fall for the same thing every time. Every time they gonna fall for it. I want to fight you. You want to fight me. No one challenges the person that makes the fights. Is Tank Davis gonna challenge Floyd? Is he gonna challenge Al? No, they got a gag order. You can't talk bad about Al in public. Nah, you can't do that. No. You do that, man, he gonna ice you out like you did that heavyweight. What's that heavyweight name that he said, oh, your dad want to talk shit about me? What's that heavyweight that signed with Lou DiBella? What's his name, dog? Y'all gotta Google that story. What's his name? Oh, you want to talk bad about me, Mikey Garcia? Oh, Bob gonna make you go broke. Oh yeah, take me to court. Take me to court. I can go to court for 10 years. Shit, it don't matter to me. Shit, it don't matter. I got a lawyer on staff, and I know the law. We can go on mediation for 2 years, and you got to pay for it. What's that heavyweight? He's a small heavyweight in terms of weight. He's a tall, I think he's like 6'5", but he's only like 210, 215. He's a boxer, puncher type heavyweight. More boxer than puncher. I'm trying to think of his name. He has a fight coming up. But yeah, everybody think that man, Devin Haney, all this shit is as Devin Haney would say, cap. It's all cap. And I ain't mad. Listen, I'm not mad at promoters doing what they do. If Mr. Haney's gonna promote and y'all gonna suck it up, y'all gonna suck it up and drink it. Drink it like y'all in Guyana. Drink the shit. Drink the Kool-Aid, niggas. Drink the Kool-Aid, niggas. I ain't falling for it, man. How the hell, man? He gonna fight Kambosos? Not Lionel. No, that's light heavyweight. What's his name? Big Shot Shaw. Thank you, L-Dub. See, L-Dub knows every goddamn thing. L-Dub. He's fighting July 15th on Top Ranks card. Al Heyman. Y'all forgot about that, how Al Heyman kicked him to the curb. Oh, man. His dad was saying, my son ain't fighting. Al Heyman said, oh, you want to disrespect me publicly? Okay. I'm going to make you sit, and then I'm going to release you. And last I checked, Big Shot Shaw is black. And next month will be the 1-year anniversary of Michael Fox. And like I told y'all going to forget about it and say, oh, ain't nothing happened. Oh, ain't nothing happened. Oh, I forgive you, Al Heyman, because guess what? Michael Fox is not my favorite fighter. So I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. It ain't shit. It ain't shit. I mean, fuck him. It didn't happen to Devin Haney, so it didn't happen. It didn't happen to Tank Davis, so it didn't happen. It didn't happen to Earl Spence, so it didn't happen. Right? Man, motherfuckers in my DM, dog. Hey, dog, do you think Devin can fight Tank in October? How the fuck is he gonna fight Tank in October? Earl comes before Tank. Y'all going against common sense. It's Big Shot Shaw is the heavyweight. Thanks to fans. It goes in order, y'all. They don't break the order. Earl Spence and then Tank Davis. So Earl Spence got to get a fight, dog. And that's just the reality of it, man. They have a schedule. They have a budget. You know what I mean? Shit. Until the fans wake the fuck up, until y'all start saying, you know what? I want to be more like Barbershop Conversations, man. You know what I mean? I want to be more like Barbershop. I'm going to challenge these motherfuckers. You know? And Bob gave you the game. Shit. It is what it is. Listen. So, I mean, he can beat it. I'm not saying Devin Haney can or can't win. That's not what I'm suggesting at all. The fight ain't happening, niggas. It ain't happening. Let's open up these phone lines, man, because we got exactly 2 hours a night. I'm getting the hell out of here, man. It took a war for Devin Haney to get the fight, and now y'all niggas just think, oh, man, we the shot callers. Ain't no fucking shot callers, man. Come on, man. Cut the shits, man. Y'all niggas out. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real. And listen, if Earl Spence don't fight Terrence Crawford, what y'all gonna do? Say thank you, Al Heyman? Because to my knowledge, Earl Spence has invested a t-shirt line in getting the Terrence Crawford fight. So that means Earl's gonna have to speak out too, you know. But we'll wait for that. I'm not gonna jump in front of the horse. I'm not gonna put the cart before the horse. We'll see if that happens at all. But if you guys want to beam in and call in, you know, you're more than welcome to. You know what I mean? The smoke is welcome. Smoke is definitely welcome. You know what I mean? And but the reality is, dog, you're gonna do what Bob Arum says. You're gonna watch what Bob Arum wants you to watch. You know what I mean? And that's the reality of it. You're gonna do what Bob Arum tells y'all niggas to watch, and there's nothing you can do about it. Period. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? Huh? You're gonna watch what Al Heyman wants you to watch. And there's nothing you're gonna do about it. Because you know why? You're gonna pay for it. You're gonna buy the tickets. You're gonna buy the pay-per-views. See, I'm not a sucker. Fred ain't a sucker at all. Yeah, nah, not even one time. Not even one time, dog. Like one time, America. Where the Fugees at? Where the Fugees at? Man, hell nah. You believed it? All right, hey, if you believed it, Mr. Haney did his job. That's what I'm saying. Fans believe anything. Calvin Ford said he was a free agent, didn't he? Damn. Calvin Ford said, hey, Tank's a free agent. Floyd came out the next day and was like, Calvin Ford, please. Man, who are you? I trained your trained fighter. How you going to come out and say something? Man, Calvin Ford, keep doing them football drills. As a matter of fact, Floyd don't even like the way Calvin Ford trained. He said he's training for like he's a running back. He don't train him like I shouldn't have said that. Well, it's out now. Floyd did say that. He said, why Calvin Ford got Tank training like a running back? Anyways, you know what I mean? But y'all gonna keep on buying these pay-per-views and flying, getting these plane tickets. Hey, I want to go to the fight. And then complain. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. You know what I mean? Like, hey, man, it's just beyond me, dog. It's just literally beyond me that we fall for the same thing every time. Just like the Democratic Party. Hey, they're racist. This is the most important election of our times. If we don't vote, we will go back to 1965. They will repeal the Voting Act of 1965 or the Civil Rights Act of 1964 or 65. Oh yeah. And you know what they do in boxing? The best gonna fight the best. The best gonna fight the best. Man, get the hell out of here. The best ain't fighting the best until it's in high demand. Until they get to a point where it's like, you know what? There's no other way. We can't fool the fans no more. There's nothing they gonna do about it, you know. But anyways, what's up, Stacks?
What's going on, Fred? I ain't called in a while.
No, how you been?
Been pretty good, man. How are you?
I'm great. I appreciate you calling in. Thank you.
I just really want to voice my opinion.
Sure.
You know, I'm not crazy, but I feel like when I was active on my channel, fights got made. So today I started back my channel.
Good.
You're not the complete part of the inspiration, but you're definitely part of it. Definitely.
I'll take a piece.
All right. But Fred, you're right. You're saying everything. You're a truth teller.
Mm-hmm.
And truth tellers are disliked.
Mm-hmm.
And you're telling the truth. These fans are dumb as hell. They keep buying these whack ass pay-per-views, and that's why these promoters keep putting it on. It's plain and simple.
Right.
If they weren't making money off of them, they wouldn't put them on.
Right.
But these dumbass fans keep buying them. I don't understand why, because they're not even fight party worthy. They're not bar worthy.
Facts.
I don't know what the hell these fans are doing buying a pay-per-view sitting by themselves. I ain't never even heard of that.
Good point.
You buy a pay-per-view, it's supposed to be an event. Wilder Fury 1, I had my mama watching. I had the whole family watching. We were just watching. We were sitting there freaking going crazy over Tyson Fury getting up like the Undertaker. It's an event. It's a pay-per-view. But whatever, these low numbers that these guys are doing, they're satisfied with mediocre, so they get mediocre results.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Terrence and Earl need each other, man. And boxing needs that fight. Man, listen, if they can't make this fight, that means there's no money in boxing. I mean, like, who else gonna sell tickets? Who else gonna sell tickets? Say it again, please.
No, you're telling the truth. Go ahead. I'm listening.
No, like there's no money in boxing. If you can't make the biggest fight in boxing, if Stephen Espinosa, if there's not a bidding war for Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, don't you know boxing is in a bad space? It's in the worst space that, I mean, you can't blame it on the economy. You can't blame it on because the subscriptions are up.
You know, when I first, seen this fight materializing, my first finger I'm pointing was at Bob. But for Crawford to not only leave his promotional company, but the way he did it, it said a lot to me about what he wants and what he's trying to do. And after that, all I can remember is two things about Spence. One, when he was on that podium crying about fighting on ESPN. And two, when he acted like a sedity bitch in the club and ignored that Terrence Crawford was in the same building post-fight Danny Garcia. Those two things alone. Yeah. Crawford went to that fight. You remember?
Oh, no, you said club. I was like, what club? I was trying to.
Yeah, you know how sedity bitches be acting, trying to annoy you.
I'm sorry.
You
You said acting like. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry.
Yeah, because they asked him and he didn't say anything. But they expected him to go to Ugas after that. For what? The fight's built. He's not going to go to another fight and get ignored. I don't blame Crawford for not coming because this fight is already ready to go, ready to be sold. All they have to do is announce a date, few commercials to let everybody know when it's happening and to make plans. That's it. The fight is sold, but yet we're in July. Over half the year is over. Still no announcement. I blame PBC. I don't blame Bud because I watched Bud make a risky move. He was getting guaranteed money and he left. And that said a lot to me.
Well, I'll say I can't recall if what Earl Spence said after the Danny Garcia fight. What I do recall is him telling his friends to calm down. I do remember that. I don't remember. I got to go back and watch that, but I'm going to take you at your word. I say this. Both of them, Earl Spence said, I'm going to clear out my side of the street. Terrence Crawford said, I don't need Earl Spence. Right. So I think, I think we can say 2 half dozens, 1 dozen. It's July 6th or 7th. There's nowhere to go. I think the energy should be towards make the fight or we don't buy shit.
That's right.
Make the fight or we don't. I'm telling everybody, if they don't make Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, I'm going on a streaming campaign. A streaming campaign. Y'all need to stream everything. Because if boxing doesn't give you your Super Bowl, why are we here? I heard Kevin Cunningham on the boxing section about 15, 20 minutes ago. It's like it's like the Boston Celtics winning the Eastern Conference and Golden State winning the Western Conference, and they don't play in the NBA Finals.
Oh,
Like you can't, yeah, like man,
Oh.
listen, we are going on a streaming campaign. I'm advising everybody, undo your subscriptions to ESPN Plus, DAZN, Showtime. It's free. Hey, listen, all the free fights, that's not pay-per-view, you ain't got to worry about glitching, you ain't got to worry about hitching, you ain't got to worry about stoppage, you ain't got to be worried about it getting shut down. It will work perfectly. Non-pay-per-view, because
you on something, Fred. Matter of fact,
because
we can show them. We can show them just how powerful YouTube is, because we can promote, be the promoters of the stream.
Yeah, stream everything.
We can send traffic to the stream. Yeah, we're promoting the fight, but stream it. Here it is. And we'll show these promoters how to really promote.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. And I'm all in on that shit. Matter of fact, I might even post. If boxing doesn't give me Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, I am streaming everything. Everything.
I'm streaming. I'm making tutorials. I'm giving out links.
Yeah, everything.
I'm doing all of that.
Everything. Because it is important that we get exactly what we want. Like Earl Spence said in a tweet about a year ago. I don't know how long ago. He said these men in suits got to start giving up money too. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm all in on that shit. I don't care if it's ESPN with Bob Arum, Eddie Hearn, Al Heyman. Fred integrity ain't moving for a man that ain't got a key to his door. Shit, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy if I think I'm gonna say, well, Bob. No, I will tell Bob in the next interview. I'm streaming everything until you give us the fight, until boxing gives us the fights we want. Period. We want, on the Bob Arum side, we want Better Be There versus Bivol. I don't want Bivol and Canelo. Nah, I seen that already. We know the results. I know it. I want Bivol and Better Be That. That's what I want at light heavyweight. And we can show them. We can really show them. Hey, listen. Showtime right now. Fighting on Showtime is like fighting on DAZN. Stephen Espinoza ain't gonna tell you that. They doing 300,000 views, y'all. 250,000. They ain't doing no views. Come on, man. DAZN and Showtime probably doing the same views, but DAZN is gaining more traction because Eddie Hearn is doing more promoting. Showtime doesn't have an in-house promoter. Stephen Espinoza is in charge of all the sports. Right. They don't have a boxing promoter. They don't have a boxing division. No,
I didn't know that.
PBC doesn't have a boxing division. PBC is so fucking stupid, man. PBC is the dumbest out of all of them. You can say Eddie Hearn don't know shit. Bob Arum's infrastructure is A1. If you want a hotel room, they'll book you a hotel. If you need a flight, they'll book you a flight. If you need a rental car, they'll rent you a car. If you need tickets, you call there. Everything is like, call that person, and they'll take care of it. At PBC, it's like, it's no infrastructure at PBC. You got four little nigglets running around. Well, Al said this. Well, Al said this, and Al said, no, man. Al's supposed to have an office. Al's supposed to have an in-house promoter. Al's supposed to have infrastructure. Man, you got to, when you're dealing with PBC, you got to talk to Louis the Coopers. You got to talk to Samson. You got to talk to Sam. You got to talk to, I don't want to forget the young lady. What's her name? Sylvia, Miss Brown. I'm going to give her respect. Miss Brown or Mr. Brown. They're married. It's all just goes in a circle. It's like an echo chamber. Nothing gets done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for them to have that much money and not create infrastructure and take over boxing is beyond me. So it is what it is.
Well, nothing made more sense when you said that they got that money from the government and they needed it to fail so they don't have to pay it back.
Oh no, from the hedge fund. The hedge fund.
A hedge fund. And when you said that, I was like, they're trying to sink boxing. They're trying to shoo fans away with this because no one's buying these pay-per-views. It's not like people are still watching as much TV as they used to. So I know the ratings can't be what they were 5 to 10 years ago. But I find myself watching a lot of fights from 2010 to 1990, old fights just to get that fix, because I'm not gonna lie, lately these guys, it's expected that they're not gonna fight. You can bet money that they're not gonna fight, or at least fight for years, because of the promotional companies, the networks, the BS. And they were making fights before with the same, sanctioned bodies and networks, but they're not making fights now. What I don't understand. What's changed?
The money's changed. Al did a really good job in the beginning, because he had an abundance of funds. He did a hell of a job at getting the names out there, at branding PBC. And then he hit a snicker in 2019, and the money just changed. He knew his Fox deal was running low. He knew Steven Espinoza was going to cut his budget, and his hedge fund money is all but run out, But Al Heyman's made a lot of money because he is the manager of the hedge fund. So when you're the manager of the hedge fund, then you make your own salary. And now they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Luis Ortiz, Andy Ruiz was a free fight 4 years ago on PBC.
Yeah.
That's just the reality.
They had the little setup. I was excited when they really made their first splash and was on NBC and
it was awesome.
Fox Sports. I'm like, yes, this is boxing, And then they even had undefeated prospects fighting one another. You know what I mean? You didn't know who was gonna win. It was just good times, good boxing. You had a reason to go out. You had a reason to go to the fights. You had a reason to go to the bar because you knew they were going to order it.
Good point.
It's I used to throw fight parties and only charge the men and just invite women. You know what I mean? And $10, you can eat wings, drink some liquor, and perhaps meet your next girlfriend or wife, all in the same place while you're watching Canelo fight or a Mayweather fight, And now you can't even do that because no one knows who this guy's fighting, or they want to pick a no-name or ex-sparring partner or some guy who's got a name in quotation but hasn't really proved that he's the best. And you get these mediocre fights that who's going to win. You can't even profit off the freaking betting lines because the odds are so bad. It's just boxing's in a bad place. And I defend boxing. I don't care about any individual fighters, yo. They get paid well. It's time for them to fight well and fight good opponents.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, man. You spot on, man. You spot on.
That's all I wanted to say, Fred.
I appreciate it. Welcome back to the YouTube sphere.
We're gonna do it, man. I'm gonna make these fights because I think they be listening to me, and I talk a lot of shit.
Yeah, you do. And we need you back, man. So welcome back.
I'm back, and I'm here to defend boxing.
Defend it. It needs it.
Right.
From the fans' perspective, though.
Damn right.
All right, for sure.
All right. Peace.
Yep. Ooh, Chet Holmgren looking good. What's up, right side? What you got?
What's up, Fred? How you feeling, man?
I'm smoking tonight, man. What's up?
What you? Oh, you smoking? What you smoking on? Nah, I'm just
Right.
man, Fred. I need your opinion, bro. I need your opinion.
What's up?
We see the smoke, and I apologize. I ain't been here as much as I need to hear your opinion, but we see what Bill pulling up on everybody right now about that.
Is it? I ain't saying. I saw him on Blue Blood. That's all I saw him on.
Man, Bill pulling up on everybody, man. You know, I jump on panels. Hey, I was just on the panel with Bill. I was just.
Hey, Bill's like Bill's doing what he's supposed to do. He got two fighters, Amari Jones and Devin. They're the best fighters in the world, and they'll fight anybody.
Bruh. So my thing is so I'm out here and I rock with Dev, bro. Dev, I'm from the beginning, and quick, just give you a quick background for it. Me and Mike Tyson, we got the same birthday. You know what I'm saying? So
birthday just passed.
Yeah, absolutely. June 30th. I came up. I was born in '88. You feel me? So when I was coming up, you feel me? It was the Cowboys and Mike Tyson, nigga. That's what it was. And so I rock with Tyson the long ways. I rock with Floyd the long ways because Floyd, you know, I rock with him as a fighter. And now my fighter is Devin Haney, right? I rock with Dev the long ways. What's the problem? Or not even what's the problem? Why Tank? Or do you think that Tank want the smoke with Dev, bro? That's the question I got for you. Do you think he want that smoke with Dev?
I mean, no, man. That's I think that's not even the appropriate question. The appropriate question is Devin is signed to Top Rank.
Agreed.
And Bob has a way of doing business, and he doesn't care what you think about his business model because it works. Now, if we're gonna be Bobo the fool and think that he would change his business model for Devin Haney, he didn't change it for Shakur, he didn't change it for Tim Bradley, he didn't change it for Pernell Whitaker, he didn't change it for Floyd, Mikey. Man, that fight is so far from being made. It's ridiculous, man.
I got a question about that, Fred. I got a question.
Sure.
So and my personal opinion, what Bob Arum and only reason I say the age is because I grew up with my great grandma, you know what I'm saying? And I knew as she got older, she said what the fuck was on her mind, bro. She would tell you what's on her mind, and she didn't have no ifs and buts about it. And I feel the same way about Bob. I feel the same way about him. Bob said that if the Tank Davis Devin Haney fight is available and we can make that fight happen, I'm looking to make that fight happen. Is Bob capping, or is he, or do you think he'll make that fight? What do you think?
You are the perfect profile of the fan that they advertise to.
Now I'm a profile. Why I gotta be a profile?
Because you asking questions but wanting to believe.
I ain't wanting to believe. I ain't trying to believe. I'm asking you if you believe.
No,
you don't even know my opinion on it, and you gonna tell me I'm believing.
Yeah, you believe because you.
That ain't that. I once again, I'm asking you your opinion on it. I have a totally different. I think something totally different of it. I just said what the man said, and then asked your opinion on it. No,
I don't think at all. It took a war for Devin Haney to get the fight.
Agreed.
A war.
Facts.
Come on, man. And you think Bob Arum is closer to the Haneys or Lou DiBella?
No, and so now, okay, that's where we agree. I'm not disagreeing with that, and that's why I say you got to let me get some. I just asked the question. You feel me? Don't put a suit on me. Don't put a suit on me. But at the end of the day, I agree with you. Regardless, I think that Bob wants those belts over at Top Rank, regardless of how it happens. I think he wants to keep control of the belts. I don't think he's necessarily concerned with Devin Haney. I think he's more concerned about the belts than anything because he can make certain fights if he has those belts in-house. Do you agree or disagree with that piece?
Oh, yeah. Everybody wants the belts because that's how they get the money from the networks. And that's what it's about. That's why everything is for a title eliminator on PBC. You know, that's why. And that's just it, you know. And the networks are infatuated with the belts. You know, the reason why the networks are infatuated with the belts, because in team sports, you fight for a trophy, you play for a trophy, and that trophy is the belt. So that's why Sampson said it in an interview, man. They changed the business model because the networks want a belt at stake, and the belt at stake is the title eliminator, the silver belt, the JV WBA belt. But it's just a game, man, and I'm not here for the games, man. Just give us the fights we want, and we're gonna go on I'm gonna go on a hard campaign. And your favorite YouTuber needs to jump on this campaign. Old media, new media, LDBC, hate media. I hate Fred. He's a nigga media. Everybody needs to jump on this campaign, dog. Because at the end, what'd you say?
Don't do that, Fred. You better than that.
It's the reality. It's the reality. It's the truth. So everybody needs to. If they don't make Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, the fans have no power.
Do you think that fight happens?
Hell yeah, I think it happened. I believe it'll happen.
Oh man, I want to believe it happens.
I believe it's gonna happen.
I want to believe. I ain't gonna lie to you, Fred. I want that fight. I love the fight. I got EJ winning the fight, but I want to see it. You feel me? I want to see that fight. I don't know if that fight happened, Fred. I don't know if it happened.
I'm gonna have stripper poles in my pool. Man, hey, I'm turning up for that, man. My Earl Spence Crawford fight party is gonna be epic.
Do I get it?
Man, I'm gonna have strippers in the water. I'm gonna get swimmers and man, this shit gonna be the lick, dog.
Fred, can I get an invite now? Can I get an invite?
No, you can't get an invite. No, because you type of one that will record something.
I'm that guy now. I'm that guy.
I'm fucking with y'all. Yeah, I get an invite. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, dog. I'm fixing my backyard. Like, in my head, I ain't lying. In my head, I'm like, the goal is to have all this done by the Earl Spence Terrence Crawford fight. Like in my head.
So when, in your head, when do you have to have that done by? Because when you have it done by, that's gonna tell me when the fight gonna happen. So when you gotta have it done by?
There's a window, Halloween to December, to the first Saturday in December.
Oh man, so all, the month of November is what you telling me. The month of November. Yes, that's exactly what you said. Hold on, Fred. You said Halloween to the 1st of December, correct?
Yeah, the reason why I say that is because Tank Davis fought on Halloween, that window. Deontay Wilder fought Luis Ortiz the week before Thanksgiving, and Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury fought, and Danny Garcia and Earl Spence fought the first Saturday in December. So
okay.
I'm just going off of pragmatics.
No, I can't disagree with it. I can't disagree with it.
That's all. I'm just going off of what PBC historically has done.
Nah, I can't disagree with it. I can't disagree at all. I'm just saying that fight gotta happen, man. If that fight, I don't think the fight happens for it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think it happened.
I believe it's gonna happen because it's no Earl Spence can't get into another fight. Earl don't want that smoke. No human being wants the smoke. Terrence Crawford don't want the smoke from the fans. Earl Spence. The fans don't care whose fault it is. I'm telling you, fans don't care. No, fans don't care. No, fans don't care.
How you gonna? All right, now you can't say all fans. I'm a fan.
The reason being,
I care.
When you go to McDonald's, you don't give a fuck if the cook ain't working. Just make the fight. You don't give a fuck if you're flying standby and you got to sit by the bathroom. You don't care.
This ain't McDonald's.
You want the fight.
But this ain't McDonald's.
When you flying standby and they say you got to sit in the back row where it don't recline and it's by the bathroom, do you care?
Can I tell you the difference? Can I tell you the difference?
Yeah, sure.
The difference is that when those situations happen, you feel me? Then I'm caught off guard. It's something that I have to. It's okay. Now I'm here in this position. I've already paid my shit, and I need my flight. So now, if they tell me that, I gotta accept it. In this situation, I ain't paid nothing for nothing yet. I ain't paid nothing.
Yes, you have. You paid for Earl Spence pay-per-view, Terrence Crawford pay-per-view. You spent your Saturday nights. You've paid for it. It's built in.
Fred, come on, man.
Now, come on, man. You paid for it. You spent countless hours in the barbershop talking to Mr. Haney on another platform. You spent hours. You got equity in this fight. So, I mean,
okay,
it sounds good to say. It sounds good to say.
Time spent is what we're talking about. Time spent, right?
No, I'm just saying equity. You have equity in this fight. Everybody that is here on this show tonight has equity in the Errol Spence Terrence Crawford fight. Everybody. Whether you hate Errol Spence or you hate Terrence Crawford, you got equity in the fight.
I love both of them. So it's just, man, when we talk about the fight I'm just trying to stick to the fight. I want to see the fight happen, but with Errol Spence and Bud Crawford, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm skeptical if that fight happens. I'm very skeptical of it. I want it to happen. And I want to believe that it happens. I want to. I rock with, I talk to guys and they telling me, be patient. Not mad at it. At the end of the day, I want that fight, and I'm not positive that I'm gonna get that fight. It is what it is. At some point in time, when do I have to come to reality and say that the shit may not happen? When is that point, Fred?
Labor Day.
Okay, Labor Day. Okay.
Labor Day, we need to fucking go hard. Labor Day, the campaign will start.
Okay. I ain't mad at that. That's September, right? That's September.
Yeah, Labor Day.
So I need to be a little more patient. What you telling me? I ain't mad at you. Not mad at all.
No, because if it's Labor Day, you got September, October, November, December. So that means it's gonna be the first week of December. It has to happen this year, though. If Earl don't fight this year, man, listen. If I'm Errol Spence,
how you gonna say if Earl don't fight this year? If Bud ain't fought this year,
I agree. But I'm saying if the fight doesn't happen this year, that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
obviously, I'm rooting for Earl to win the fight. That may have been a Freudian slip. But what I'm saying is, if Earl don't fight, if Bud and Earl don't fight this year,
they got
boxing is fucked up. Like it is Al Heyman. That means Al Heyman has no money. They're broke.
That don't mean. Stop, Fred. That don't mean he broke.
No, because broke, meaning you can't make the fight. Not broke as in he can't go buy a slice of pizza.
He can make the fight. If this is the thing, though.
You're arguing against the point, man. You're arguing against the point we're agreeing on.
I'm arguing against what you just said. I'm not. Okay. Let me rephrase it, and let me.
Just simplify it. Just simplify it because
you simplify. Against the point. What is the point that I'm arguing against? What point am I arguing against?
Because you said it means he's broke. So you're gonna give him another? If the fight doesn't happen this year, who gives a fuck? Does he got money? Is he broke? It don't matter.
I give a fuck. If it doesn't happen this year, I give a fuck.
Say it again.
If the fight don't happen this year, I give a fuck. You just told me I'm arguing against. Go ahead.
Who cares if I say Al Heyman's broke? Who cares if you're mad he didn't make the fight? We're arguing against the point. It don't matter.
What point are we arguing? No, Fred, you're not gonna do this. What point are we arguing against? I'm not.
I said if they don't make the fight, I think PBC is broke.
Okay.
And you said no. Who gives a fuck?
No.
Get what I'm saying? Who gives a fuck what I think the reason is? I want the fight before December.
Fred, but this is the thing. You just told me I'm arguing against the point, and then you said that this dude is broke, and my argument is he don't have to be broke not to make the fight. That's my argument. And you're telling me that he's broke because he's not making the fight, and now I'm arguing against the point.
I said if the fight doesn't happen. That's what I said.
Okay, fine. Fred, come on now, man. You're a
contrarian. You're a kind contrarian. I gave you all the answers.
Hold on. Say that again. I said it. I'm a what?
You are a kind contrarian.
A kind contrarian.
Yeah, you usually a contrarian comes on and fights me and disagrees with me and want to fight and talk about my mama.
I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to do none of that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You are a kind contrarian. That's all. But at the end of the nothing.
Fred, hold on. But you want to.
You're
You're arguing my points. I'm not trying to argue anything you're saying. Matter of fact, I've said multiple times I agree with you.
Okay,
And
I'm with you.
all I'm saying is this. This is the question that I'm asking, Fred.
Yes.
Once again, going back into the EJ versus Bud fight. And then I still want to talk to you about the Devin Haney versus Tank fight if I got that time. If I don't, let me know. I ain't mad at it.
It ain't happening. It's impossible.
Hold on. Which fight? So the Devin Haney fight versus Tank Davis, that's not happening, right?
Impossible. That's literally impossible.
I agree with that. I don't think it's gonna happen either. So, but okay. So now going to and that's the problem. I'm just saying, bro. We agree more than we disagree. I'm not trying to come at you, Fred. I'm not doing.
I know.
It's love. It's all love between me and you. It's always.
I know.
Okay, so now were we talking about the Tank Dave? I mean, not Tank Dave. Excuse me. The Errol Spence versus Bud Crawford fight, right? I don't think that fight gonna happen. You think it's gonna happen, right? Correct?
You don't think what's going to say it again?
I don't think that fight will happen, but you think it's gonna happen. Errol Spence versus Bud Crawford.
Yeah, yes. I think I think it'll happen.
Explain if you could. Why do you think it's gonna happen? And then I'll explain to you why I think it won't happen.
They have nowhere to go.
The fight won't happen because they don't have anywhere to go?
No, there's nowhere Earl can go. There's nowhere Terrence Crawford can go.
As far as their next fights. Because
no way. The fans won't accept Terrence Crawford. They can't go nowhere. Like they gotta fight each other.
So if I'm not disagreeing. Matter of fact, I think that's the case for Bud more than EJ, but at the same time, I can see it for EJ as well. The reason I say it that way is because I think with Bud, if you listen to him, he say he want to fight after he beats EJ, he wants to fight Charlo, right? But if you can't make the fight with EJ, how the hell you gonna make the fight with Charlo when they both on the PBC?
Yeah, that's fine. That's right.
And the same thing with Errol is I think Errol can move up, but if he moves up, I think Charlo moves up. The belts get scattered, and Errol got to kind of figure his way around shit to make the shit happen again. For undisputed.
Right.
And so we agree then. The fight between Bud versus Errol, this shit has to happen. But I don't think Bud want to smoke like that, bro. I don't think he want to smoke, man. I want him to want to smoke, and I done heard him talking. I done heard him, and I love him. I really do. Same way I love Tank Davis. But at the end of the day, I don't know if Bud is Bud gonna sign up for that shit, man. Who holding the fight up right now? Who holding the fight up, Fred?
Al Heyman.
So we gonna blame Al Heyman now.
See, you're a contrarian. No, I'm just so
no. You said Al Heyman holding the fight up. You said Al Heyman holding the fight up.
Who I'm gonna blame? Who else I'm gonna blame?
Bud Crawford.
Nah.
So why can't we blame Bud for it?
Yeah, you can. I don't agree with it.
Why do you disagree with it?
It's just what I believe. Al is the only businessman involved in this fight.
So is there such thing if Keith Thurman versus whoever don't get made because Keith Thurman wants $10 million, right? If that fight don't get made because of what he asking for, is Al Heyman the hang up?
I'm not asking. We're not talking about Keith Thurman.
We're talking about Al Heyman. We're talking about Al Heyman. We're talking about Al Heyman, though.
No, we're talking about Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, Al Heyman. That's it.
No, if we're only talking about those, so if we can't look at past business practices and associate them with what's going on today, we can't do that.
That's why you make your decision based off of these examples.
Agreed.
Past experiences. That's it.
And so at the end of the day, I think me and you agree more than we disagree, because if we do look at past practices, then we come to one conclusion. If we want to stick to these three individuals, Al Heyman, Bud, and Errol Spence, we come to another conclusion. I think that at the end of the day, we agree more than we disagree.
I don't know. I think this fight is between Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence, and Al Heyman, and we already got the network. We just got to agree on the fight. It's no other network that's in competition. We ain't competing with no dates. September 17th is the last date they got to worry about, and they got the rest of the year to pick a date for the fight.
Well, I'll my last thing, and salute to you, Fred. Appreciate you and your channel.
Yeah,
appreciate everything you're doing, because hey, I rock with you. You done gave me personally some advice as far as I ain't gonna get into that shit. At the end of the day, I want to see the fight happen, and you think it comes down to EJ and Bud at this point. I think Al Heyman and Tom Brown, because they're gonna use Tom Brown as the promoter, of course.
Tom Brown is a yes man. Tom Brown has no power.
Well, he has no power, but he's still gonna be considered, quote unquote, the promoter.
He's not the promoter. He's an employee of Al Heyman.
Then who's the promoter, Fred? Who's the promoter?
Al Heyman.
I'm not disagreeing with that, but he can't be the promoter.
You talking about on paper? I mean, yeah, Tom Brown is the promoter on paper.
There we go. So we agree. We agree. So all I'm saying is, at the end of the day, it comes down to is the terms being offered. Is Bud willing to accept them, or is he not going to accept them? You feel me? Because EJ already said he accepting this shit, and if the fight don't happen, I got to look at Bud and I got to look at Al Heyman. Those are the two individuals I got to look at. I can't look at EJ, because EJ said I took what they was gonna give me. I done did it. It is what it is. And so, but salute to you, Fred. I don't want to hold your shit up, man. Long-winded. Much love to you, Fred, and definitely tap back in with you, bro. Definitely.
Love. Yep.
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, I was like, I wanted to respond to the videos about it was before this caller. He said that the best always fought the best back in the day. That's not true, because it's Mike Tyson. He fought Lennox Lewis like that. They was past their prime. Holyfield and Tyson were both past it when they both fought each other. And I just wanted to respond to that. I said that's false. And Hagler and Leonard fought, both of them was well past it. I just like to say that the video and respond to that video about Mike Tyson fought a lot of bums and made a lot of money too, because why? Because people didn't really care who he was fighting. They just wanted to see Tyson. Like, he was this big black guy, he was this strong black guy. I think boxing has always been like that, regardless of who fought who, But I just think that Spence and Crawford, like, they just both quiet dudes. Nobody want to see them. And that's the reason why a lot of investors are scared to make this fight. We can blame Al Haney to a certain extent, but Eddie Hearns don't got enough money to buy this fight. But Aaron don't got enough money, and that's why he sent because he already basically used up all his money on Terrence Crawford. He wasn't getting no profit in return. He was selling 100,000 pay-per-views, and it just, how do you buy this fight? I understand. It's just like what's going on in the economy today. We overspent, too much government spending. The past president spent $7.8 trillion. So we paying. That's why we paying an inflation back. So boxing, if they overspend for this fight, then fighters gonna have to get cut. Pay cuts gonna have to get cut. So that's the dilemma right here. Then we gonna just be, how do we do it? How do they do it? It's just impossible. Like I want the fight to happen. We all want it to happen, but if they get paid 10 to 15, then how is some other fighter on PVP gonna get paid? You know, like you get what I'm saying? It's just
I mean,
how do they invest?
I don't know what the bottom line is for the network. I don't know what Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford are asking for.
Mm-hmm. I heard it's 9 to 10 million. They say.
I don't know.
But it's just like how do they invest in it? Like you know what I'm saying? You got a business.
The same way they invest in Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter, the same way they invested in Errol Spence.
Do you think they give them how much do you think that your personal opinion, how much do you think they should get? In your personal opinion, if you're promoting them, how much you think that they should get? Because it's gonna do how much you think it's gonna do.
The base pay should be, man.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what they probably thinking. Like you think you get what I'm saying?
No. They got analytics. Now they got analytics. Errol Spence got analytics. He knows what his pay-per-views did. Terrence Crawford knows what his pay-per-view did. They got an honest number and they got a number that they want to chase, that they want to throw out there. I would say minimum 13 and 10.
I think that's fair.
13.
But do you think that the reason why Floyd's still fighting is he trying to paying for fighters, like he paying for this fight? That might be a reason too. Like he might be. You know, he might because I think he owned PBC because he actually was talking to Benitez after a fight, and he told Benitez, he said, I know you can beat Canelo, but that's just he's trying to get the fight to happen. You know, I think he's trying to get the fight.
He ain't.
And that's why he actually gave Canelo credit today, and I think he's trying to get Canelo to the PBC.
Floyd hustling. Floyd out here hustling, man.
Do you think that he's trying to get Canelo to the PBC?
He's hustling.
Oh, he is.
He's hustling. He's trying to get his power back in boxing. He know he lost a lot of it. He knows this era of boxing don't respect him. He went to the Hall of Fame and looked around. Nobody was there. So he like, no, this is real. This is when you.
So why didn't people respect him? Like why?
Wait. When you internalize being the villain, I understand you a wrestler. But even when you're the villain as a wrestler, you still sign autographs, you take pictures, you're kind. They know you playing the role. Floyd literally lived as the villain. I make more money than you, you a bitch. You know, like he didn't.
And people tried to kill him too. I'm listening to what you're saying.
Yeah, but he didn't come out of character. He stayed in character even in his real life. So now he looked around the Hall of Fame. How the hell Andre Ward and Floyd Mayweather go into the Hall of Fame and Roy Jones and no current fighters, minimum current fighters are there, bare minimum. Sean Porter, Terrence Crawford, bare minimum. So when you see that, you like, it is literally a huge bridge. It's a huge water. A disconnect. There's no bridge connecting the old school with the new school. And what's up, Choice?
But do you think that like all these fighters now, like how is you basically you put in a position where if you a quiet guy like Andre Ward and Crawford and Spence, you ain't gonna sell.
No, I wouldn't say that, because I think if Errol Spence.
Because the only one that sold is Ray Leonard. He was the most quiet black guy. Like he the only one that really sold. If you go back through history, Jack Johnson, the villain, Ali, villain, Tyson, crazy black guy. You get what I'm saying?
No, I understand that. And historically that has been right. Sugar Ray Leonard wasn't the villain.
No, he was. Quiet. I'm saying he the only quiet that was quiet. That sold. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, but that's as close to modern history. Modern Americas that we could think of. Next was Mike Tyson, then Floyd. You
look at all the people like Canelo is quiet. He's selling like I don't have no problem. Canelo fought all the people that he fought everybody. I think,
and that's what I was going to lead to. Canelo comes off as a genuine person to his fan base. and they support him. What do you do? 700,000 pay-per-view buys.
Yeah.
Canelo talks his ish. Canelo is not the villain that Floyd was, and I think Earl Spence is a campaign or two away from being. And what I mean by campaign is like he literally promotes himself. He goes and does the pivot. He comes into the barbershop. He goes to the Breakfast Club. He goes to Dallas radio stations. He's a campaign away. He does a commercial or two.
But you think he need that name? He need that name, and I think Floyd.
No.
He should fight Floyd in the exhibition. That gives him that name.
You being extreme. No, you being a bit extreme. No.
I think he needs that name to get him.
Like you're being exaggerative right now.
Because he can't build that name through. He can't build that name because he's too quiet.
He's right there. Earl is literally right there.
But people want to see him. People want to see Floyd lose so bad. That's why they want to see Ali. They want to see before he came messed up. Like they want to see Tyson because he was just. You get what I'm saying?
I think Earl's genuineness, similar to Canelo's, to his fan base, it radiates through the interviews. It radiates through whatever he does. You know, he's not a man that comes on and talks about, that Future song. Yeah, that shit is tight. You know what I mean? Nigga this, nigga that, nigga that's not his personality. You know, he's a very straightforward, you know, and he invites you in. Canelo's the same way. When he's interviewing, he invites you in. You know, Floyd Mayweather is basically just shooting at. Mike Tyson is basically, you know. But we had no expectations in the interview of Mike. We just say, man, can he top that craziness that he did last time? You know, so
and Mike Tyson did a whole bunch of crazy stuff, like about.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
They said, I don't know if he did it, but they said Cosby's daughter. They said he assaulted a Cosby daughter.
I don't know about Cosby's daughter, but I know a lot of Mike Tyson.
She accused him of actually.
I don't know that's. I don't know. You got to send me the article. So I don't know. That's true. But what's up?
Go look it up. I promise you. Cosby's daughter accuses Tyson of assault. It was way back in the day. It's been swept under the rug. Okay. Like he did a lot of stuff. He did even worse stuff than Floyd. Like he admitted to beating Robert Givens. He said, because she hit me first. But I'm saying but certain people get past this by the media. You know, like Elvis, he slept with a 15-year-old, but they want to lock up R. Kelly. See, that's what I don't understand.
It's wrong. Wrong is wrong, nigga.
Wrong is wrong. Yeah,
wrong is wrong. I ain't justified no 30-year-old man sleep with a 15-year-old. Wrong is wrong.
And they said Tyson tried to sleep with Teddy Atlas, 15-year-old. But how does he have a platform still? See, that's what I'm saying. Floyd ain't never did nothing like that. You know, they said his wife was on drugs and all, so he had to do something to get it off. Now, I don't know if that's true. He should never did that. He should have been in jail. What he's supposed to. But, you know, Floyd attracts a lot of women like that. Like, he likes women like that. You know, I like women like that, too. But I don't marry them. I don't try to marry. That's, you know, I do my thing, you know, like that.
I got you.
You can't marry it like, but that nice body, the nice lift, the nice
everything. All right, man. What's your point, man? We'll get to the point, man. You taking me down the Mississippi River, man. Nah,
but I just want to say,
now what else?
I got a couple more points. I'm gonna say,
no, you got one more point, and two, you got to learn how to spell Al Heyman's name if you're pro Al Heyman. Okay, but continue.
I was in ESC. I don't. That's my special.
All right, go ahead.
I'm like Biden, bro. They call me Troy Biden.
All right, go ahead, man.
All right, but I'm just saying that I do agree with you on a lot of issues. Now I disagree with you in the past, but I just saying that I want to see Earl Spence make money, but what is he going to do to make? How did he take that
next
next
step? Same question again. Next question.
I just want to say, but how do you think that Tank Davis is going to do? Do you think he overrated?
No, he's not overrated. No, no.
Okay,
he's not overrated.
What do you think that he's going to go to? One eventually, every one of them, like Ryan gonna be. What you think about the Ryan situation where Floyd took up for Canelo?
I don't care.
Ryan?
I don't care.
And what you think about the Dante Boxing Nation with Shakur Stevenson? You think that? I get where Dante was coming from.
I wouldn't have attacked Shakur on that. I wouldn't attack, and that's just my personal opinion. You know, if I would have, if you wanted to bring up race, I would have stayed on the Paul and Malignaggi. You know what I mean? But to say that,
I understand what you're saying.
It's kind of rough because I like Inoue. I've been telling y'all about Inoue for 2 years, 3 years now.
Yeah.
I like him, and it is what it is. You know.
But do you think it's in the smaller division? It's not really no fighter that's. It's not like a fighter that can box. They all come forward because they shorter. So it's not really the same as regular.
Yeah.
That's why they have to go up more because Roman Gonzalez started at 108. He had to go way up.
Yeah, they got to work their way up to get to the bag. Yeah, 122, 126 is where the money's at down there.
But I do think the underrated fighter is Stephen Fulton. I think he's way.
He's not underrated. He's a unified, undefeated champion, man.
I'm talking about for like to the public, like.
Yeah, he just gotta. Stevie Fulton gotta do interviews in his restaurant. Fuck showing your car, show your business acumen. He owns properties. He owns a restaurant. He got a beautiful family. He's Muslim. He's disciplined. He got to talk more. The man.
Then he beat 2 undefeated fighters. How many undefeated? Like 2 or 3 or something like that.
He beat about 10 of them. Anyways, I'm gone, man. Appreciate you beaming in, man.
You think he better than Bam Nelson? I'm going.
Fulton is a top 10 fighter in the world, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah,
man. Get off my stream, man. You've been talking all goddamn night.
I'll see you later, bro.
All right, appreciate you, dog. What's up, Rashawn? I got you next, H Money.
So I'm just gonna keep it short, bro. Like I was listening to what he was saying, and I'm listening to what everything is really, about at this point. And I mean, I kind of blame Floyd Mayweather for a lot of this stuff because he started this trend, right, as far as devaluing the belts, bro. And he tried to make everybody like I'm not gonna lie, bro. I like Floyd. I'm a big Floyd Mayweather fan, but he cherry picked the shit out of people at the right time, and we all know that, bro. Like. And this is where, the issues come in at. Like what the last guy was saying, like as far as people ducking people, like Floyd started that crap and he really took it to the next level when it comes to them belts because he could have unified. I mean, he could have been undisputed, bro. And he chose not to be undisputed on some weird asshole shit. And that's the real start of it, bro. Because before everybody was, kind of cooperating and he felt like, nah, I need to hold my ground on this side because of, for respect purposes. And then right now he's saying he don't get respect. It's probably because you didn't freaking become undisputed. Now look at what's going on right now, though, Fred. People are trying to become undisputed and they're not getting the credit that they deserve. They're not getting the value that they deserve because Floyd Mayweather's new fighter, Gervonta Davis, is once again devaluing the belts. Over here talking about he's the money man, right? And avoiding the person who has all the damn belts. And I'm not going to say he's avoiding them, bro, because, as a man, bro, I'm sure Gervonta personally wants to fight Devin. But Floyd Mayweather, once again, he's the factor and piece on this puzzle, bro. Like before, like even right now as we speak, bro, my little kid, I tell you all the time, he's a boxer. His dream is to have belts. But you guys are devaluing the belts, making people not feel like they're necessary. So because of that, now people like Earl Spinks and Terrence Crawford can't get that bag that they deserve. You see what I mean? And then so they have these expectations. They are high expectations, don't get me wrong, because what's going on is they're being looked at and compared to who? Floyd Mayweather. So then people are sitting there saying, well, you guys don't deserve Floyd Mayweather money. But they're doing something Floyd Mayweather did not do, which is go for undisputed. And that needs to be highlighted. They need to get all the credit in the world, both of them, for even trying to pursue it. Because, like, man, I watched how I was there, man. I watched how, Floyd kind of like avoided certain people at times. I mean, we can say he retired for a little bit, come back. You know what he did, Fred. You seen it. But like in the midst of that, there was hitters for you, bro. Miguel Cotto was right there waiting for you at that time. And then it's like, well, he fought Cotto. He fought Cotto after he lost a couple times, bro. And I know you know what I'm talking about, Fred. You was there before Margarito beat up Cotto and Margarito too. Come on, he wanted Margarito, like, bro. He ducked people, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Remember Paul Williams?
Oh, yeah.
Bro, Paul wanted to fight him, but you were selective then. So we give Floyd all the credit now because he came around the block 2012 and 13 and stuff and fought the people at that time. But come on, bro. Like you really ducked and selected certain people, bro. You fought Zab Judah coming off of a loss. Zab Judah just lost, bro.
Yeah, he lost to Costa. Yep.
No, it wasn't Costa Judah. It was Carlos Valdemir.
Oh yeah, Carlos Valdemir. It was Carlos Valdemir.
Bro, he fought Carlos Valdemir and lost to Carlos Baldomir in February, if I'm correct, bro, and then got the Mayweather fight like in June, bro. Like, how the fuck do you come right off of a loss into a big pay-per-view fight like that? Yeah. That's what you call cherry picking, and I ain't trying to say, like, you know what I mean, Fred? There was better options for him at that moment.
He fought them all at the right time.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, and it's like, it's no knock on him or nothing, but like, come on, bro. That's what started this mindset of I don't need to fight the tough competition because they seen how Floyd did. And then what else the other fighter, the other caller just said? He just said Floyd got mad at certain people and started saying, y'all just want to see me lose, and started having that mind. I remember him having those rants when we were asking to fight certain people, bro. Like, bro, man, I remember I wanted to see him fight Margarito bad, and he probably would have beat Margarito.
He would have beat Margarito, but it would have been a tough fight.
Yeah, but and that's why I wanted to see it, bro. I was a Floyd Mayweather fan. I'm one of them dudes trying to stick up for you, like, nah, he ain't ducking him. But bro, it's a lot of people that people would highlight in that time frame, like, hey, why didn't he fight him? Why didn't he fight him? And he sure did, just like swerved him. Didn't even have to really answer for it. And everybody gives Floyd that GOAT credit. But people that really paid attention at the time, they know what's up. And it's the same thing, bro. So it's like, don't get it twisted. I'm gonna go all the way back with it because it's the same thing with the four horsemen. And I love the four horsemen, but come on, bro. You know, Fred, there was more horsemen, there was more people out there, bro. Like Mike McCollum. How they all seem to avoid Mike McCollum. Nobody
Barkley and
bro.
What's his name? Hawk, Aaron Pryor, and all them guys.
Bro, Aaron Pryor was the motherfucking man. Julie, what's his name? Michael second to none, bro. Yeah. Michael second to none was the dude at that time, bro. And then sure enough, he just gets Marvin Hagler retires. You know, Floyd, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to pick the easiest one out of the bunch and pick Terry Norris, and Terry Norris whooped his ass. You remember that, bro? Like, see. Yeah, see, and this is the stuff that I'm talking about. So it's been kind of going on for a while. And what goes on is back to what you said. The promoters do a good job of promoting their fighters. So are they wrong for that? Are they wrong for that? I don't really blame them for that. Because in that time frame, nobody knows Mike McCollum. We can talk about it now, but like, he didn't have the right promotional team behind him. That's basically what it boils down to. Right. And it happened like that for a lot of people. So right now what we're seeing is money teams real popular. They got Javante, and Javante don't got no goddamn belts. But you see how people call in trying to go in on you for Javante.
Yeah, right.
Like it's crazy to me. And I just wanted to keep it short like that, though, because that much really sticks out to me. Like, we acting like Devin don't got all the belts, and Javante is really some former champion. He like, come on, Javante. And then he's allowed to get away with it. I'm sorry, I'm pounding my hand over here in the background, bro. He's allowed to get away with it, though. Like, nobody's going to really push the issue for that fight. I get what you're saying. That can't happen. But that don't mean we can't talk about it. And it should be talked about and highlighted how this fool Javante don't got no belt. You know, he don't need no big money. He don't deserve the purse. He, like, this is the reason why the purses are all fucked up, is because we're giving people that don't got belts or are not pursuing the champions rewards still. You know what I mean? It's basically what you say. I'm just saying it in a different way. You know what I mean, Fred? Because we're rewarding that behavior. We're rewarding the guy who's not trying to fight the champion and acting like, well, he's just the big star.
Facts.
Like, I like Javante too, bro. I'm not trying to knock on him, bro, you know? But these, like you said, is facts, bro. And I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't know this or notice this, because it bothers me as a person coming up with a little young guy who that's his goals, and I'm seeing right here before my eyes that the belts ain't shit. Y'all basically telling people the belts ain't shit. Y'all not trying to reward the people who want to be undisputed. We not trying to, like, push the issue for undisputed, and we over here letting Javante be on pay-per-view, paying for his pay-per-views. Like, come on, y'all. We finna pay for Andy Luis versus Luis Ortiz pay-per-view. That's not even no fucking belt. But y'all can't gather the money that we need for the people who really want to pursue and show that they great. It's just crazy, bro. It's crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and get up and let other people talk. You go ahead and respond, Fred. But I just had to go ahead and make that point and, you know, highlight all that stuff, because people tend to forget about how Floyd did that. And that's the start of it, because let's be real. If Floyd would have pursued undisputed, it would have changed everybody's perspective of what the fuck undisputed was. Everybody would have had to top that. And that's what we're seeing right now, right? And this is where the hating comes in. We're seeing these guys become undisputed. They're topping shit. They're setting records that Floyd don't want to get none of these motherfuckers no credit, because it's something he did not do. And that's something that, like, we're gonna keep trying to downgrade and make seem like ain't that big of a deal from Floyd's perspective, because you get where I'm going with this, Fred. I'm gonna go ahead and get off, man. I'm at work right now, so I'm in the middle of trying to do this and talk.
Appreciate you.
All right, man.
All right, thank you, Rashawn. I mean, Floyd even admitted, him and Leonard Ellaby, we fought him at the right time. You know, use your interpretation. You know, was it the right time financially? Was it the right time of their athletic career? You guys. I mean, you guys decide. You guys got to go back and watch these Floyd Mayweather interviews. But I just think if the goals are the belts, right? Then I agree. Tank Davis and Devin Haney should fight. Devin Haney is the top dog. He got all the belts. And if the goal is the money, they never gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? Because all they gonna say is, oh, he ain't this, he ain't that, yada 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 yada. You know what I mean? So let's see who this is. I don't know who this is. Taco. Who's Taco?
Yeah, bro. You don't remember me, man. It's been a while.
Yeah, man. What's up?
I was on.
Been a long time. I shouldn't have left you.
A long time. I came on my first time coming on to one of these shows. It was actually your show, and I was just talking hella shit. But I don't know if you remember this. You gave me some ideas about. I asked you a question. Would it be better for me to buy a house or buy a property? And you ran it down for me. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if you remember that.
I remember.
Okay. Yep. I took that advice, bro, and I appreciate it.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? But at that time, I think you was like heavy with the PBC a little bit, and I was like kind of like neutral. Like I was like, I think both of them was
heavy PBC.
Yeah,
I apologize, to everybody, man. I totally apologize.
No. It's all good, bro. Because we gotta. No, bro, Fred. Because we gotta start from somewhere. You feel me? And you can admit that hey, you started from that, but look where you at now. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean. You had to see it for yourself, and then now you see what's up, and it's all good, bro. We all make those mistakes in life, bro. But it ain't a mistake, but I appreciate that though. I think that you're doing the right thing right now. I think a lot of these guys is too pro PBC and on Al nuts. I love everything you're doing, everything you say. It's just not Al, it's all of them. It's all of them. You know what I'm saying?
All of them.
And I agree with you on the part that if the fight don't happen, it is on Al. Like, cause you know how he want to structure his contracts and do stuff. Like if he want a one-off, he should be able to get a one-off. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think a lot of people and a lot of people up here trying to blame Crawford, but it's funny how there's a lot of reports coming about a Crawford, but ain't none about EJ. And it's hella funny because EJ is with the PBC, so of course you're gonna be pro that fighter and give off, Bud ain't doing this, Bud ain't doing that, but it's all on Bud, it's all on Bud. Like, you know what I mean? I see it as it could be a two-way street. It could be both of them. To me, if I'm EJ, why would I sign a contract already? Like that, to me, as a business, I ain't never signed no deals or nothing like that. But to me, that's a stupid ass thing to do, to sign a contract this early. And plus, when you only got paid like $1 million guaranteed for a Ugas fight, like to me, as a fan, if y'all Earl Spence fan, y'all should feel disrespected. You know what I'm saying? By, and if I'm EJ, why would I sign a deal when I don't even know what the number's gonna be at? So. I think that both of them is kind of posturing. I hope both of them get the money they getting. The money that they deserve. But to me, as a fan, we shouldn't give a fuck about who get more money and who want this, or if Bud want this, if EJ want this. Who gives a fuck, bro? Who want that shit, bro? Y'all niggas need to go on with that if EJ need this and Bud need this and Bud want this. Nigga, if you want a rematch call, so what? Give him the fucking rematch calls, nigga. Like, you feel me? If he want $10 million, give him $10 million. Ken Bosa's made $10 million. Like, nigga, shit, can't fucking Boses, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, but then, so Terrence Crawford, to me, bro, and I know you a businessman, Fred. Terrence Crawford was getting guaranteed money. Yeah, you is, motherfucker. Stop playing. You know about them deals. I don't know nothing about these deals, but you know. Nigga, bro, like, and I'll tell you this, bro, Fred, and you getting a guaranteed $7 million, $6 million, whatever it is that Bud was getting. And somebody come to you asking you to take less, than that for a big fight that everybody is saying that's the fight of the year. This is the number one fight that everybody want to see. And you mean to tell me that he is supposed to take less money guaranteed to make the biggest fight in boxing? I mean, as a businessman, bro, make that make sense to me, bro. Like, I just don't get that, and how people could blame Terrence Crawford for wanting more money than he was already making. Like, that's going backwards. You know what I mean? Like, fuck a back end. Nigga, I want my money now. Nigga, ain't no guarantee I'm gonna be alive, nigga, on the back end. Nigga, something might happen to me.
Yeah, and the back end takes time too. It does, because they gotta count the pay-per-views, and the pay-per-views comes in at different times. People get refunds, and they lie, and that's why I said every pay-per-view fighter needs an auditor. Well, that would scare the shit out of Steven Espinosa.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, man. Look, hey, to me, I'll be on like some of my Terrence Crawford shit. If I'm EJ, I want my money guaranteed, nigga. Shit, give me fuck this back end shit. I want my money guaranteed. And as an EJ fan, you should want EJ to get fucking paid. Like, I can't believe like y'all really would think. To me, that would be a bad business move for Earl Spence to sign a contract right now. To me, that would be a bad business move, because you don't know where the money at. You don't know what money is coming in. You don't know none of that shit. So why would you sign a contract?
Al wouldn't tell him anyway, though.
Exactly. Like,
Al wouldn't tell him like, oh man, hey, Nike just came in and gave us $10 million on this fight. He wouldn't tell him that.
Bro, exactly. And then he won't be getting none of that extra money that he probably could be getting when Terrence Crawford signed. You don't know what else is there. So why would you, like, it's just a whole lot of shit don't make sense to me. That's why I'm like waiting to see what goes on. I'm not taking none of these reports because, like I say, if it's a Showtime exec, if it's a PBZ exec, of course they're gonna be biased to Earl Spence. So of course everything gonna be looking good in his favor. Off top, you gonna make him look good because Bud is not your fighter. So I mean, people need to be patient, like you said. I think the fight gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I think the fight gonna happen later in the year, just like you. And if it don't happen, fuck it. Stream these motherfuckers, man. Fuck these motherfuckers, bro. Like real shit. But I ain't gonna be long. That's all I wanted to say, bro. I appreciate you, bro, and everything you're doing, especially for your community, bro.
Thank you,
all the things you do and stuff like that. And I'm glad that you came to the side. Hey, but I appreciate you, Fred, bro. Keep doing your thing, bro. Fuck them motherfuckers, man. Do your thing, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure. Fuck them. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, we going on a streaming campaign. I mean, y'all can join me or not join me. It's your choice. I'm not saying I'm going to change boxing. I'm saying I'm going to stand up for myself. Y'all can join me if you want. You're more than welcome to. But I'm all in on this Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence fight. If they don't give us this fight, we need to stream everything. We need to stream everything. And that's just the reality of it, man. And yeah, man, it's Terrence. I mean, I got the clips rolling. Let me play the clip. I have the clip of when when Floyd Mayweather was saying, shout out to the Fight Hype on the interview, man. And I have it of when they were talking as it pertains to Earl. I'm thinking of the Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence fight, but Tank Davis.
And the ultimate goal was to always make sure that the talent is paid the most.
That's the wrong one. I gotta wait for it to clear. It's the next one. It's this one.
You look, and everybody going saying, we want to fight Tank, we want to fight Tank, we want to fight Tank. And I'm not talking about Shakur. I'm just talking about everybody in general, right? If I'm not the best at what I do, then why is everybody talking about my fighter? Why is everybody chasing my fighter?
Right. Shit. Why does everybody want to fight my fighter? Why is everybody chasing my fighter? So that means Floyd's in charge, right? Floyd did this interview yesterday on Fight Hype. Make sure you guys go watch the full interview. And Floyd came out gang banging on people, man. He came out Sue whooping and crip walking. You know what I mean? Like he said, Calvin Ford. He basically just, man, if I'm Calvin Ford, I gotta feel like a piece of shit because Not only does, and y'all think I'm being disrespectful to Calvin Ford, but this is the barbershop. If y'all don't like men talking like men, then you go somewhere else and you watch another podcast. But I'm gonna say this. Calvin Ford, he invaded your corner. You didn't say the name. Hey, listen, hold up. Just because he's Floyd Mayweather, Bob Arum probably knows more about boxing than Floyd Mayweather. Lou DiBella probably, I don't know who knows more. Who cares? But ain't nobody coming into my corner about to tell me how to raise my kids. About to tell, because you know what Calvin Ford gonna say? I had him since he was a youngin. He was a youngin when I had him. But he ain't yours now. It's Floyd's fighter. It's Floyd's fighter. And Floyd don't like the way you train his ass anyway. Floyd think you train him like a football player. Floyd is livid how you train him, man. He needs more skill development. Floyd is more in the ring, skill development, heavy bag. He got him jumping over tires, picking up tires and all this shit, throwing this, throwing that up. Tank don't, I mean, Floyd don't like that. He wants skill. You know what I mean? And that's just the reality of how things are going. And so yeah, man, I feel uncomfortable anybody saying that about my fighter. Anything about my kids, that's my fighter. Nah, not in that tone. You know what I mean? Like if you were trying to save his life and it's you know, but man, that's just insane. So you want to fight my fighter? Devin Haney, you want to fight my fighter? Shakur Stevenson, you want to fight my fighter? Shit. Calvin Ford is powerless when Floyd Mayweather's around. Did you see in the Leo Santa Cruz fight in the back, Floyd was just telling him how to throw the punch and where to throw the punch, and because he knew the camera was on him. And I'm sitting there, damn, like, man, let this man go through his progressions, man. Yeah, I own you. You know what I mean? Like, I own you. You know what I mean? You're a free Negro now, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just insane, dog. It's literally insane, man. And it is what it is, man. But anyways, man, what's up?
What up, Fred?
Hey, what's up?
Nah, I just came in because, I mean, if I was Floyd, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't toss Tank in the ring with Devin Haney until probably later on either, because Floyd had, you know, he really can't beat Devin Haney. Devin Haney, you gotta think, man, he worked 24/7, and it's not gonna be easy because Tank he not in that gym, so we gonna be seeing Tank in a lot of WWE fights.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of these fighters are selling out just to fight Tank, if you see what I'm saying. Like, these are straight WWE fights. You ain't gonna see Tank in real fights until later on in his career. He's just gonna be beating the shit out of a lot of these opponents that he fight.
I agree.
So, I mean, this what we expected. I mean, if you know the business side of boxing, the same gonna be happening with Shakur Stevenson soon. In my opinion, he fight a lot of tough fights, but he a big name. Yeah, I ain't gonna say he sell out a lot, but he a pretty boy. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you're not gonna see him fight a lot of the top opponents like that. So I mean, that's what we gotta expect, man. But Devin Haney, on the other hand, man, just keep working, man. And you're gonna be having to take a lot of pay cuts to get these big fights if you want to get in the ring. But that's all I had to say, Fred, man. Y'all enjoy y'all time.
Appreciate it.
And keep doing great, Fred.
Thank you, dog. Appreciate you, dog.
I already know.
All right, peace. What's up, Kyle?
What's going on, Big Fred?
Hey, how you feel?
Man, I feel good, man. I had an interview with Kevin Cunningham, Albert Bell today. I did them two interviews today, which is cool. What's going on with you, though?
Ain't not much. We talking about Tank and what's your take on Tank and Devin? What?
You know how I feel about fantasy fights, man.
It's a fantasy fight.
I'm not stressing myself out about this shit no more, Fred. I'm telling you, man. This shit fantasy.
So it's all
fantasy, man. None of this shit happening, bro. Man,
It's
listen.
all cap. It's all cap.
Kevin Cunningham said something very important, man. That if we're not careful, man, we're not gonna have this sport anymore. You know, if we're not careful, because just not making. You know, they stopped. I didn't know that they made it official.
2028 when it gets to LA, it won't be boxing.
Yeah. I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. I heard them talking about it, but I was like, ain't no fucking way they gonna cut boxing out, man. They gotta figure out a way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So they probably did that for Cuba, though, man. They did that for Cuba.
What do you mean?
Huh?
Explain. What do you mean?
To force Cuba to let niggas go professional, probably. You know, you hold niggas hostage and shit, man. Niggas got.
Oh yeah, they definitely hold
people shit.
Yeah, they got to go to Mexico and then come to America and stuff like that. Yeah.
The gold medalist, he got caught.
I heard he got caught. I haven't been keeping up with him though.
My thing is, bro, if a nigga that good, let the nigga go. What you keeping him for?
It's an embargo. You don't want your talent coming over here.
You ain't doing shit with the man. Let the nigga eat. You know.
It's an embargo. It's political.
Yeah, keep having to beat up on kids and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I keep having to beat up on kids. I think that it's just all cap, man. I don't think. See, I think boxing fans are delusional because a year ago this time they were saying, "Oh, Terrence Crawford is were calling him a coon and he ain't this, he ain't that." And why do you expect the different for Devin Haney? Bob Arum's been in business for 69, 40, whatever it is, 67, whatever it is. 33 plus 5, 55 years, going into 60 years. Do you think it's going to change? Kyle?
Fred, man, this is what I'm gonna tell you. This is exactly what I'm gonna say, man. Because you keep doing this shit to me, man. Listen, man.
Doing what to you?
This is the thing.
Yeah.
This is what we know.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get popular, notoriety from Top Rank.
Right.
You're gonna get your biggest paydays with the PPC. Nobody's gonna see your fight on DAZN. That's what we know. Those are the two things that we know for sure. Now, this is the thing about it, right? Our Bob Arum is gonna get you publicity. He's gonna get you out there. People gonna know you because of the ESPN banner, right? But at a certain point, you have to leave him,
right,
and go do your
That's
thing.
true. That's
you know
true.
what I'm saying? But as far as being a young fighter and the opportunities that Bob Arum presents to you, it's a no-brainer to go to him, as long as you got the right contract.
So, but Devin Haney's not a prospect.
That's what I'm saying.
So you think it was the wrong move for him to go over there?
I think it was an even move, only because he still needs, but he needs some more of that. You know what I mean? He needs some more of that because a lot of his flair kind of dwindled down going to DAZN. You feel what I'm saying? Think about it. He had the most eyeballs on him going to fuck with Bob Arum and them.
Yeah. Right. So it was 1.3 million people that watched Devin Haney.
I thought it was 2.
No, 1.3. So Google it right now. I think it's 1.3. I
think the height. I think that was like the height was 2 million.
Was it?
That's
good. That's good. If it was 2 million. That's good. If it was 2 million. I thought the median was like 1.3 or something like that. But I think that it's just gonna be the same song. It's just gonna be the same. Ain't nothing changing. And I think boxing fans should have been consistent. But I think that the black fan base think. Here's what I really believe, and here's what I had to learn to accept. The black fan base believes that they got to support the black fighter, even when they believe the black. No, that's saying it wrong, because you still should support the black fighter. But black fans don't think that they have the right to disagree with the decision that the black fighter makes. I think that's a problem.
Yeah, I think if you're respectful, you should be able to disagree. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
for sure. Because next year, Bob is going, man, this shit about to be. Anyways, I don't really care about that as much because we got a whole year to talk about that. What's your thoughts on I just played the clip here. Listen.
You look, and everybody keeps saying, we want to fight Tank, we want to fight Tank, we want to fight Tank. And I'm not talking about Shakur. I'm just talking about everybody in general.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If I'm not the best at what I do, then why is everybody talking about my fighter? Why is everybody chasing my fighter?
Right.
Did you get a chance to hear it?
You got one fighter.
Yeah, you got one fighter.
You got one fighter though. What about all the other fighters that can't eat? What about all the other fighters that can't get a fight, bro? What about all the other fighters that might lose because of inactivity? Like, bro, me and Coach Ken were talking about it today. Inactivity. We talking about the inactivity, bro. That's why Eric Salubin lost to Fundora. Fundora fought 3 times. Eric Salubin fought once in a fucking year,
fight
bro.
at all. He didn't fight at all. That was June. He didn't fight at all in a year.
This is what I'm saying, bro.
April
Eric
9th,
Salubin's the
June
top dog.
Mm-hmm.
Or he in the upper echelon. He
Definitely an upper echelon. Definitely an upper echelon.
Right? He couldn't get a fight. So you gotta be the top of the top to even get something.
Yeah. What's your point about him speaking about
What's in the room? Okay, I'll go. Yeah.
What's your point about him speaking on what's I gotta mute you till you come in, champ. What's your about him and Tank Davis?
What you mean as far as what?
Oh, you didn't even hear it. You maybe Champion Heart wants to come in. I'll let Champion.
Hold on. You were saying too much.
Yeah.
That little clip.
Yeah, that little clip.
He didn't really say much about him. Just that he get all the money. But he never answered why the fights ain't happening though, Fred.
No. Mm-mm. Hold on one second. Let me get Champion Heart. Go ahead. Hey, what's up, champ?
Hey, what's up, brother King?
Nah, we can't hear you.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Can't hear me?
It's loud. You're it's real.
Yeah, I got a lot of interference. What's your question?
Oh, nothing. Go ahead. No, it's all you. It's all you.
The kid that called in talking about Floyd cherry picking. But no, it wasn't that kid. He was saying that the greats didn't fight the greats, so that he's wrong on that. The greats definitely fought the greats. We got trilogies of the greats fighting the greats. There were some fights, and the few that he did name that happened late. But for the most, we got the best fighting the best. That era of boxing is nowhere close to this era of boxing that we're in now. So he's wrong on that. I don't know. He might be. I think he might be 16 or 20, so he really hadn't seen a lot of boxing.
Right.
It was somebody else that had called, man. I'm trying to remember what they were talking about. I wanted to chime in on that.
You got the numbers, Kyle?
Yeah, I sent to your Instagram.
Perfect. Thank you, dog.
What's that, bro?
No, I'm talking to Kyle while you were talking.
Yeah.
Let me post it. So
go ahead, Kyle. What about to say?
No, we ain't saying no. We waiting on you to talk, man. Because you got a lot of interference. You got to get it in because you got a lot of interference, man. So go, all you.
Yeah, I got a lot of interference, man. I got to keep my eye on this road, man. These cats out here driving crazy. Yeah, it was something else, man. Let me think about it. Go ahead, Kyle. Let me think
your
about
ass on out of here, man.
Yeah, you ain't talking about shit, man. You ain't even bring us no food. You ain't cooking.
Oh, you know what, man? I got 3 videos in the queue, but I couldn't get them edited, man. I got some stuff going on, but they come. They come.
Okay, they come. Well, so
You
next
got more
Tuesday.
excuse than they got a child support hearing.
Yeah,
But
man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, they
so
come.
I'm saying, Fred, he didn't even tell you why the fights ain't happening. He basically just tried to boast
I'm
about
gonna mute you
himself.
till you're ready to come in. You can unmute yourself when you're ready to come in, champ. But
play it back one more time. I play it back one more time. Just
yeah,
so
you
we
wasn't paying
dissect the
attention.
bullshit,
You wasn't paying attention.
I had my kid right here. I
respect that. I'm with you.
Play it back one more time, though, Fred. I just want to break it down.
And everybody was saying, we want to fight Tank, we want to fight Tank, we want to fight Tank. And I'm not talking about Shakur. I'm just talking about everybody in general. Right? If I'm not the best at what I do, then why is everybody talking about my fighter? Why is everybody chasing my fighter?
Right. Hang on, 872. Go ahead, Kyle.
See what I'm saying? He never even addressed it. All he just did was circle around. All he did was, you know what I'm saying, beat around the bush.
Okay. I'll respond after 872. What's up, 872?
Yeah, Fred, how you doing today, Fred?
Hey, I'm feeling great, man.
Man, I'm glad to hear you, man.
Thank you, dog.
I've been seeing your show for a couple of years, man,
That's
and
love.
you do get the best points on these boxing things. But Kelvin Floyd, man, I really think that Floyd really disrespected him, right? It was that fight that he be in the corner talking to Davis more than his manager.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like when you a fighter and you sign to a promoter, is the promoter over your trainer?
No.
So he worked for Tank, right?
Yeah, both of them work for Tank. Tank is in charge.
So Tank's the boss. I wonder why Cunningham don't never like Floyd stand down.
No.
I got this. You know what I'm saying? Like Floyd.
No, that's Calvin Ford.
Job like it's his job.
It's Calvin Ford.
Right. Calvin Ford let Floyd talk. Over talk him. He like, we down. One fight he was talking about. I'm just keeping it real with you. We down. On the official card say you down. I got let the Ford let him do his job, man. That's what I don't like about Floyd. He overstepped his bounds, man. And I heard you saying about my fighter. All he is my fighter. Floyd when the reporters around, it seemed like he act like he's still boxing. He promote Floyd and not promote his fighter. I'm promoting Floyd. I'm the best promoter in the world, and I happen to have Devontae Davis as my fighter. But that's crazy, man. What do you think about that? Why Tank? I mean, I don't know, because he's a young kid or whatever. He look up to Floyd, but it seems like they don't stay in their own. Floyd don't stay in his lane, man. And it's getting real fucked up to me that he do that. I don't never see nobody. I never see, even though I don't like Bob, but you ain't gonna see Bob in the corner. I don't like the other guy from the zone, but you ain't gonna see him in the corner. Floyd just overdo it. It's like when not to bring up some rap stuff, but like that big boy said, if you want to be a promoter that don't want to all be in the video, don't all want to be on a record, come to Death Row.
You're right.
Hey, he all in everything, man. But that's all I wanted to say, Fred. Keep up good work, man. I appreciate you.
Totally appreciate you, dog.
All right.
Thank you, dog.
You too.
Yeah, Floyd all in the videos. No.
Every goddamn question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I completely agree with what he's saying, man. That's totally disrespectful for him to come in the corner like that. And Calvin needs to stand his ground or either stop training.
Go lay down.
Tank, man. You don't allow that, man. That just looks bad, in my opinion. Now I know what it is. I wanted to say. Katz was saying that Floyd cherry pricked at the end of his career. He didn't do that till the end of his career when he decided he wanted to retire undefeated. He picked his opponents carefully, but you got to give him credit, man. He fought everybody. He fought Coriolis, and Coriolis was considered the monster of the division at the time. Cats don't remember that. And I'm not a Floyd fan, but I'm saying you got to give him his credit in that ring.
Yeah, the conversation is not about him in the ring. He says the conversation is about him as a promoter. You know what I mean? I just think that
I get that. Go ahead.
I just think we are asking him to change the oil when he's a professional fighter. No, man, you're a professional fighter. Your job is to be a professional fighter. We're not asking you to come in here and train. But the point I was making about this Kyle, what I was saying was that this interview was immediately after the Calvin Ford interview. And when Calvin Ford came out and said, what's his name? Tank Davis is a free agent. Yes. Floyd Mayweather came out the very next day and says, no, he's my fighter. And I have a problem when any man calls I don't have a problem because he's not my son. But when he says, Tank, I love you. I love you more than anyone in this room. You're my fighter. Remember he said that in LA against Isaac Cruz? I love you more than anybody in this room or something. I'm like, hold the fuck up. You better not, man. I don't give people liberty over my child like that. I don't care if it's money involved. Nothing. You don't have no liberty. I don't have liberty over my child like that. You understand? So I think it's very, very important that we put people in the place that they're supposed to be. And that's the problem. That's one of the problems that I see exists in Team Davis, Team GTD. Yeah, GTD. Yeah. So that's where I'm at with it. Now, go ahead, Kyle.
Retro.
Yes.
Didn't this?
Yeah, what's up?
Listen, man. As a fighter.
But we're not talking about him as a fighter, though. We're not talking about him as a fighter.
Nigga, listen. As a fighter, greatest of all time. As a person, the man is full of shit. Now, he just told everybody, oh, yeah, man, nothing lasts forever. Nothing's perfect. I wish Gervonta Davis the best and all this shit. And now he's stuck with you. Now he can't go no place. Give me a fucking break, man. If he chooses to leave, then he can go. Get the fuck out of here, man. Nigga still there with your funky ass. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous, bro. It's sad to say the least.
Yeah, Tank got to sign his name, though. So you can't just sit here and say, oh, it's all Floyd. Tank,
you know how contracts go. He ain't getting out of that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, I don't even think Mayweather Promotions is a real promotional company. I think it's a front, like a wash house for a drug dealer. I think it's a front. To be honest with you,
they ain't got no fighters, so
you only need one.
They only need one,
and the one that's gonna leave, he ain't leaving no more easy.
Yeah, man, it's a shame. You want to chime in, champ? Champ?
No, what? Go ahead. What'd you say?
I said, did you want to chime in?
No. I'm just.
Okay, for sure. I don't want to leave you out the conversation, But I'm the same way with you. But the fact that he said my fighter, man, if I was a parent, that would drive me insane. Man, Floyd better not ever say my fighter, ever. Bob Arum, Eddie Hearn. But in the tone in which he said it, you know what I mean? Like, no, you don't own him. But anyways, we just gonna go back and forth, and the fighters are just gonna be the fighters, man. They ain't got no brains. The fighters gonna, man. Listen, I'm not out here defending the fight. I'm just gonna tell the truth because none of them are gonna take my advice anyway. So I'm just in my own little echo chamber at this point. You know what I mean? And I'm just gonna exert my energy elsewhere. But these fighters are slaves, man. It's the new slave. It's literally the new slave, man. How the fuck you gonna re-sign with? Let's take them at their word, okay? Even though you may disagree with where they stood prior to the fight. How the fuck you gonna say Floyd signs a fight the same day, press conference, he doesn't go to your press conference. Part 2, he doesn't show up to your fight, and oh, that's I thought we froze. And then you re-sign with the man. I mean, it's
put
new
his fight next to your fight.
yeah, it's a new slave deal.
Remember how close that exhibition was to his fight?
Yeah. Hey, you know, like the new deal that we had in the early 1900s. Yeah, it's the new slave deal, 2022, where your promoter can disrespect your ass, treat you like shit, and then you still sign with him, give him his percentage. It's the new slave deal. It's the new slave deal, man. That's all it is. Listen, and then you know what's gonna happen the next fight? You're gonna sit next to Steven Espinoza. Why the fuck would you sit next to Steven Espinoza and not just go directly to Steven Espinoza? But none of these men are bosses. None of them are bosses. None of them. You know, so I wouldn't do no deal with Floyd, Al, Bob, Eddie. I'm going straight. If I'm an A-level fighter and I could sell my own tickets, kind of like how Canelo did. Canelo was literally doing Eddie a favor. Like, he likes Eddie. That's the only reason why he's working with him. He's not even a promoter. He's the logistics guy. You understand? Like, he's hiring Eddie to handle the logistics because he doesn't have the infrastructure at Canelo Promotions. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's basically what it is. So when he went over to PBC, TGB handled the logistics, so he wasn't obligated to put on the show. You know, so he ain't got to take the physicals, he ain't got to schedule the hotels and the per diems and all that. So with that being said, I'll be damned if I gave someone a percentage of my money and they ain't earned it. You know what I mean? So it's a new slave deal, man. That's all it is, man. It's a new slave deal, man. And when they broke in 42 and they got to fight and they got to do exhibitions to stay alive, and they realize they ain't got no retirement. They got to melt their jewelry now. The jewelry is unattractive. They got the same jewelry they had in 2019 that they got in 2035. Oh yeah, it's the reality. Oh, fighters gonna have to melt their jewelry. Oh, and that's damn near a guarantee, dog. Like, you ain't how the fuck you gonna wear the same jewelry at 45? You know, it don't make sense. 45, you put on a Rolex, man. You know what I mean? You put on a Rolex and you know, you do what you do. So what's up, Kyle?
I'm here.
Oh, no. I wanted to answer the question for the people. 1.3 million people watched the Devin Haney fight. So that means Devin Haney got work to do. It was promoted well. It actually was. I thought Top Rank did a really good job at promoting that fight on the line.
They could have did a whole lot better.
I don't know how they did on the network because I don't watch ESPN.
I do. It wasn't the NBA Finals was run. The NBA playoffs was around that time. It wasn't all like. Stop, man. That shit wasn't all like that, bro. They didn't promote it like that.
Phenomenal. I thought they did a phenomenal job online. I thought their content was really good. They went viral a day before the fight. What else? It was a big story for 2 weeks. Mr. Haney can't go to the fight. It was a huge story. So I don't know how it did on ESPN because I'm a YouTube guy. You know, I watch all y'all. So I can't answer that. But I thought they did an above average job. I don't know what great looks like yet in terms of cyberly, you know. So at the end of the day, 1.3 million people means Devin got a lot of work to do because the apex is 2.7, right?
I'm not sure what
Heisman Saturday, 2.7 to 3 million.
But let's be real. Devin Haney better try to fight to get that day.
No, he's fighting in October. I saw him posting the stories.
Yeah, that's the day you need. Cause
you got to start. You got to start your podcast, man. Get it popping, man, and promote it here. What's up? Please do.
Yeah, the only way to do it is to do it.
Yep, facts.
And keep that super chat up, man. You know what I'm saying? Get to see the chain better, man.
Tighten in the back. If you know the size of your camera.
You said do what in the back?
Clip it in the back. No one can see it.
When we do this? No, man. I'm just talking shit.
Okay.
Hey, but Fred, check this out though, right?
What's up?
After a certain point, you don't even need these people no more, man.
They don't believe it. It's the new slave deal, man. 2022 new slave deal. That's what I'm calling. I'm not interviewing no fighters. I just can't. I just don't understand why they keep on saying yes, sir. I don't understand it. I don't understand. Like, for example, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nigga, go.
No. I'll snap after you. Go ahead.
No, go.
No, please go.
I insist.
Okay. You got Shakur Stevenson, Tank Davis, Devin Haney. Tank says he's a free agent. Devin Haney and Shakur are signed to Top Rank. Man, they could corner the market so easily. But they don't want to do it. They're lazy. I'm telling you, it's a new man. Listen. I don't care who you with. How the fuck we ain't got a date for Earl Spence yet? Canelo fought in May, and we already knew he was fighting in September. Make this shit make sense. Earl had 40,000 people at Dallas Cowboy Stadium. He probably did 300,000 pay-per-views. I don't know, plus or minus
45,000.
Well, you give me the number you want. It was sold out in that motherfucker. It looked good. That's all I'm gonna say. And he doesn't have a date. How the fuck does Earl Spence leave that arena without a date? If he's a pay-per-view star, how does Tank Davis leave that arena without a date? I don't get it, man. How is Canelo? Man, listen. Man, Canelo running this shit, man. He coming off a loss. Anthony Joshua coming off a loss and gonna get $40 million. Shit. Man, I don't know. I'll be honest. I would actually confer with somebody and see if Eddie Hearn is interested in this Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence fight. Because that's what happened with Deontay Wilder. They realized they were about to lose, that they were in competition. Maybe they could have lost them. You know what I'm saying? And Showtime miraculously came up with the money for the Dominic Brazil fight. Man, y'all got to be business savvy, man. Like, man, it's the new slave deal, man. It's literally the new slave deal, man. And part of the reasons why I am sitting in the position that I'm in is because I eliminated the middleman. I just sold a $2 million home for $600. It cost me $600 to sell a $2 million home, y'all. Put that in perspective. Y'all saw me move. $600 it cost me. I sold the house myself. I cut out all the middlemen. I'm not giving up $100,000. 5% of 2 million is 100,000. I'm not giving up 100. I'm going to pay $600 and do all the paperwork, take all the pictures. That's it. It was so easy. The only thing, the hardest decision I had to make was scheduling the open houses. 1, and 2, did I want to pay for a notary to come to the house to sign the papers, or was I going to go to the notary? And I decided to go to the notary, and it took an hour. And that's it, man. Outside of that, everything was easy. You know, the deal was easy. People come to your house and they look at it. I mean, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, these niggas, it's the new slave deal, man. You know, it's a new slave deal. That's all I'm saying. Motherfuckers just sitting. Man, this shit crazy. Man, it's the new slave deal, man. You know, I appreciate you, Jerome. Man, it's just I just sit here and just marvel at the money that they just give away between taxes, your promoter, your advisor, the network. Do you think Steven Espinoza is honest? Steven Espinoza has a boss. Even if Steven Espinoza is honest, it still has to go through Showtime logistics. Steven Espinoza isn't counting the pay-per-views, y'all. Steven Espinoza is handing Al Heyman a check. Or not even a check. It's probably just a direct deposit at this point. That's just the reality of this shit, man. But these motherfuckers just give away money, man. Just give away and give away and give away money. Man, listen, ain't nothing get in between me and my money, man. You know what I mean? Because I understand it. But I do also understand that it's a lot harder for me to accumulate wealth faster. Right? But when you're a fighter, it's different. When you're an athlete, it's different. Google Ray Allen. He hired a lawyer on an hourly basis to oversee, to read him the contract. He paid him $500 and he got paid millions upon millions of dollars. I would never retain an agent. Never. For what? So you get 3% of everything? If I sign with Nike, you get a deal? If I'm Kevin Durant, why do I need an agent to go to Nike? I just need a lawyer. And guess what? Agents are lawyers. And let's take everyone at their word. Let's say Al Heyman is a good guy. He's a really good guy. Steven Espinoza is a really good guy. Let's say Eddie Hearn is a really good guy. Some people, let's just say Bob Arum is just a straightforward guy. I've never heard no one come out and say Bob Arum is the greatest ever since sliced bread, not unless a promoter is really doing business with him, right? You know what I mean? And but the point I want to make is this: honest men got to get paid as well. The greatest man in the world got to get paid as well. Al Heyman doesn't work for free. Steven Espinoza doesn't work for free. Eddie Hearn doesn't work for free. They still got to get paid. Now, how about if you just went to so let's assume Skipper still worked for DAZN. I don't know if he does or if he doesn't, but let's just hypothetically, John Skipper is DAZN. Steven Espinoza is Showtime. I would step over Floyd Mayweather. I would step over Al Heyman. If I'm an A-level fighter, I would step over them and go directly to the source. Sounds odd, right? I don't know why these A-level fighters just sit and just take it. I don't understand it. I don't get it. As Floyd Mayweather said, I gave you the green print. You know, he said I'm Harriet Tubman in this motherfucker.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Floyd eliminated the middleman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did. On some level, he didn't go straight to Showtime, though. He went to Al Heyman. So Al Heyman was his middleman.
Right.
Floyd needed Al Heyman to pay his taxes off. After that, then he just started rolling. He didn't really need him. Floyd really could have did it all on his own as a fighter. But if he wants to build a business, he has to create infrastructure to help him, similar to LeBron James.
Right.
So, but yeah, you got to get to a point in your career where you're the absolute boss.
Right.
Tank Davis, Earl Spence, Deontay Wilder at PBC, Canelo. I don't know if no one at Top Rank is considered a boss, like can just move. I think those four fighters can literally move at their leisure. And Deontay Wilder, Tank Davis, Canelo, Deontay Wilder, Tank Davis, Canelo, and Earl Spence. Those are the ones that can can just move a crowd and have a great payday. So Max, you got a couple minutes, Max. What's up? And then we're getting the hell out of here. So that's where I'm at with this, man. And I'm in the 2022 new slave deal. That's all everybody's getting is a new slave deal. Nobody can come on here and tell me that they don't have a slave deal. Nobody. And Fred just sold a home for $600. I saved $99,400 because the going rate is clean off your camera, Max. Because the going rate is 5%, right? If you're a real estate agent, you know that. What's up?
What's up with the fan, man? Oh, what's good, man? I had a touchdown with y'all, man. It's been a minute.
No, appreciate you. I ain't see you in a minute. Well, I see you on your stories. Yeah, we hear you well.
Yeah, man. I just had to touch down because I know I sent y'all that clip of Shakur going off on Dante, but I don't know if you guys discussed that or not. I've been out the loop for a little bit.
Yeah, we talked about it the other day. But go ahead, if you want to elaborate on it, go ahead.
No, I think I actually like that Shakur kind of I guess maybe learning from some of the other fighters. He's been a lot more vocal in interviews and social media and because I mean when he came up from the Olympics, you seen his progress. He was kind of a little more quiet, kind of he talked and he would say shit, but not like often. Right. I feel like he's really putting himself out there. I like it.
Yeah, Shakur. I don't know if he has that it factor, but because I like him a lot. Like I'm definitely a supporter of Shakur, but he got to do a whole lot. And the boxing voice is down there at his camp, which is awesome. I think every fighter needs to invite a media company to their motherfucking fight, to their camps. I don't know why they don't do it. These YouTubers, I'm not saying them like they need it, but they would jump at the opportunity to spend 2 or 3 days with a fighter. Man, if I had, listen, $500, that's all it's gonna cost. $500 in a hotel? Shit, I'll give you $1,000. Come on. I would do it in a heartbeat. I'll give you a per diem. Shit, because who else is gonna document that stuff for you? Who gonna document?
They need to do it themselves.
But then you got to edit it and you got to do all that, and you know what I mean. You just say, listen, just fuck it, man. Here, come on down, cover me. It is what it is, man. Do what you do. I'm gonna let you in. I don't even care if you like me or not. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even care if you like me. You can hate me. I don't give a fuck. Document the shit. You know what I mean? And we'll do it like that. You know what I mean? But they waste so much great footage in the gym. They waste. Imagine Mike Tyson talking to Don King 2 weeks before the fight. Imagine that conversation.
Yo.
I ain't got it. I ain't never seen it. Imagine Floyd Mayweather talking to Al Heyman if he got on camera 2 weeks before the Manny Pacquiao fight and the sponsorships. We ain't got the footage.
Yeah. That's like Kanye was ahead of his time when he can't. That's how he's able to come out with that Jesus or that genius or whatever that.
And Dame Dash. Was. Dame Dash was the same way.
Yeah.
You know, you got to document everything as much as possible. That's why I do a lot of stories. You know what I mean? Because I want to document the shit. I know it's documented. I purposely try and do at least 5 or a lot of stories with my kids and stuff, and because it's so important, man. You know what I mean? I would annoy people if I posted 10 times a day on my actual Instagram, but my stories, oh man, I'll just flood that shit, you know. And I think it's just incredibly important. Like, imagine Leo Santa Cruz and his dad, those conversations. When his dad probably thought he was gonna die. Imagine the conversation imagine the dad talking to Leo about the possibility of him dying. They had to have the conversation. right? He's still alive, thank God. But imagine that conversation, being in the gym and hanging out with them. And I mean, this is just all wasted footage that we don't have. Just think how much bigger I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I agree. I'm the same way. I always try to do the same shit because Instagram will archive that shit for you.
It does.
You just go back by date. Yeah.
Yeah.
They already did the hard part.
It archives the shit. Yeah, it's archived forever. Yeah, and yeah, man, it's just so much footage that we don't have that boxing fans need, and that's why the NBA is really, really good at keeping their athletes engaged all year. Next thing you know, they going to China, they going here. NBA cares, you know. So imagine Tank being. I've never seen Tank be a father in his house. I've seen him pick up his kids. I've never seen him change a diaper. You know, so
I don't want to see no footage of that shit.
No, but I'm saying I get you.
Keep the diapers over there.
Yeah, I know, just being a dad. I've never seen him be a dad. You know, so
no, I mean that's the thing that that's what I like about following you and Kyle, man. I be seeing y'all with your kids. I see Kyle picking up his kids. I see you with your kids. Like, and that's the shit right there. It's just like, no matter where you are in life, if you a father first, then I respect you as a man before anything else, you know, because
1,000%.
If not, then, you know.
No, that's the only way it's going
to be. It is.
With your daughter as well. But it's just so much footage that's just missed, you know, so much. I mean, these fighters, because they only fight once a year. Imagine how much more likable Jermell Charlo would be if we saw him in the backyard playing. No, listen to what I'm saying. I mean, maybe 5% more. He needs that 5%.
Okay.
Whatever more it is, he needs. You know what I mean? Imagine the Charlos playing a video game, competing against each other. And they got the kids in the background, and they got the mom in the cooking. It looks like a family, right? It looks like a family. We don't have none of that footage. I've never seen the Charlos hang out. I've never. I'm talking about like do family stuff. I've never seen footage of them in their prime from like 27 to now. I've never seen that footage. Never. That's why Ahmad Rashad was so great. He documented Michael Jordan from the moment he left his house to the moment the jump ball went up. Ahmad Rashad was with Michael Jordan, and he documented all that shit. It's so important, man. I'm not doing it, so I have no desire to get on a plane.
Fred.
No, I don't.
Make a show media company that nobody knows you're attached to.
That's a good idea.
That's the only way. That's the only way to do it.
But that wouldn't
Yeah,
last.
for real.
As big as my mouth is, that shit wouldn't last for long. But anyway, but
yeah, you were stoned on the first big story you got. You know, and that was
you already know. You already know. You already know, man. You alredy know. Fuck you, Kelly Swanson.
I don't need credentials, bitch.
I don't need credentials, bitch. You know what I mean? So yeah. But we miss so much footage, man. We miss so much footage, man, of just them being normal. I like the stunting. I like when I'm not mad. I like when Floyd stunt and they stunt, but you got to be layered. You can't just be stunting.
Yeah.
Like if I'm Devin Haney, shit, man. I would have documented going to Dubai. He's somewhere now. I don't know. He's in some other country.
I miss Devin Haney TV though.
Well, he released some shit after the Kambosos fight on Devin Haney TV where he showed when he went to the local gym in Australia and he was, you know, boxing with the kids there and all that. He showed all that. All the shit Top Rank didn't show.
It's not enough though. It's not enough. They need more.
Yeah.
It needs to be daily.
And it's there 24/7. Somebody has a camera. Someone has a phone. There's always someone in their camp that got something. So it's like, why not? Why wouldn't you? And then you can get rid of what you don't want to show. You don't have to expose everything in the world if you don't want to.
I would have a full-time videographer. If I got a full-time handyman, they should have a full-time videographer. You see what I'm saying?
It's essential to the brand, you know.
And it's free. It's free. You just got to front the money. You just front the 50,000, 60,000, whatever you're gonna pay them, and you get it back in your taxes. Just front the money. That's all. You got to be your own bank as it pertains. That's all. So, anyways, man, Kyle about to start his show, man. And yeah.
We started from the car, man. We're gonna do some car chronicles, man. I gotta get something to eat. We're gonna do the car chronicles, then we're gonna go into the boxing section right after that.
Every fighter needs a full-time videographer. Like when I'm gonna tell you one of the best shit I've seen in recent history. When IFL went to visit Deontay Wilder. Did you see that? When they was talking guns, he had a slide. Like, I was like, damn, that's pretty dope. He had a motorcycle, and I thought he was shooting a gun. Y'all saw that shit? I thought that was dope. Like, I was like, that was some dope shit. Now, imagine if we got that consistently. They call it shoulder programming, right? When Showtime does it. But obviously, there's no budget on Showtime and Fox and ESPN and DAZN for that. So if I'm Earl Spence and I made $10 million,
Fair Joe, look, my wife just bought me, man. She know I got to get back in shape.
Oh yeah. Oh, she ain't telling you to get back. She ain't. No, you have no. That's a demand at this point. that's a demand. She like, hold up. We both can't be making macaroni and cheese in this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Shit. You know, but for real, on the real deal is if the fighters don't take anything from this, Tank Davis needs a full-time videographer, Devin Haney, because they can afford it. The Charlo brothers and everybody
top
else.
fighters,
yeah,
sure.
And it's nothing for them. Imagine if they said, "Hey, Rob G Films, man, in a heartbeat, fingerprint them, do all that shit because they got
record them drug tests too. We want to see you guys get tested."
Imagine that would go super viral. Earl Spence getting drug tested, that would go dumb viral. Dumb viral.
And to see how often it happens throughout the camp, like, hey, they drug test me 7 times on camera in camp. You know, like I'm clean. Because Floyd did that with one of his 24/7 with the drug when it was a big deal with the drug testing, showing how often it happened. But I'm just glad that fighters, including Shakur, are starting to be a little more vocal if they don't agree with something in the media, and they're going directly at the people saying it. You know what I mean? Instead of just kind of catting around, like, be very direct.
Yeah, no, and that's good. Like, use me for example. How come, honestly, no fighter in recent history has said, Fred, man, I want you to document. I'm fucking an award-winning director, producer, Emmy nominated, all this shit. None of them has ever contacted me. How do you not contact me? You get what I'm saying?
I like your ass, Fred.
No, but the ones that like me. No, they all, honestly,
okay.
More fighters like me than not. But what I'm saying is, why you haven't contacted me? I would make you look amazing. You get what I'm saying? Now I'm out the game. I'm like, fuck nah. If we ain't doing a documentary or nothing, I ain't documenting nothing for my YouTube channel. Nah, we gotta make some bread. You know what I mean? I would do a short film, you know what I mean? A film on you, but I'm not doing no fucking
this Bud Spence shit should be fully documented on both sides.
You gotta call Kyle Davis, man.
Or you can call Kyle Davis.
I'm gonna be in the hood with you.
Yeah, you call.
There he is.
Hey,
with the chain on.
I'm be in the Badlands with you. In the trenches, following you around.
Yeah, but it's
before I get out of here, I'm about to go grab my food. Before I get out of here, I just want to say rest in peace to Mac Dre. Today is Dre Day. It's Mac Dre's birthday. If y'all don't know about Mac Dre, do your research. And if you're a square, you probably won't understand. So I'm not expecting you like it. But it's Mac Dre Day. It's big for us.
Damn.
Gotta throw it out there. Throw it out there.
Square Freddy. I appreciate you. I see you in a bit.
Much love, y'all.
I see you on Kyle's. Champion Heart, any last words?
Oh, Fred.
Definitely go and subscribe to Cooking with the Champ.
Yeah, put it in the chat one more time.
I'm driving.
Okay, we'll do it.
Had an episode ready for us tomorrow too, Nick.
Nah, next Tuesday is good.
Yeah, I have. Like I said, I got 3 making the videos. No problem, man. I got to work. I got to take care of my editing issues, man. That's the problem I'm having.
I'll see you at the Rob G Films, man.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, because your daughter's busy, man. I saw her stories.
Yeah. And my youngest, man, even offering to pay her doesn't motivate her. So, you know, I I gotta fix that issue right there, man. But definitely subscribe to the channel, man. We got 3 new videos coming out, man, real soon, man. It's all good. You know, and salute to you, Fred, man. Much respect. Hey, I'm gonna call you, man. I need to ask you a question.
Yeah,
about
anytime.
building your business credit, man. So I'm gonna give you a call.
Oh yeah, anytime. And also, you should record yourself going shopping too for the food.
Say it again.
Record yourself going shopping.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? I'm getting ready to mentor to 3 young kids, man. I wanted to say that
dope.
It's not about, you don't have to go and try and build a youth center. You know what I'm saying? Anything like that, man. Just do your part. You know what I'm saying? When you can, do your part. That's all you need to do.
You just inspired me.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm definitely I'm gonna be showing that, like you said, Fred, I'm gonna be showing me going shopping, getting the food. I'm also show workout days in the gym, and I'm showing me mentoring to these kids, man. So
please do. Oh man, you just made my heart jump.
Much love and respect to you, brother.
Appreciate you, dog. That's beautiful.
All right, Cal, I get at you, man.
Most definitely.
Yeah. So that's basically it, man. It was a good show, man. I appreciate you guys coming through, man. And shout out to everybody else, man. And but I just don't feel like buffering no more niggas, man. You know what I mean? I ain't buffering no more.
If you got to choose a fast food place, man, Wendy's. Or Carl's Jr.
Wendy's. Burgers are better. And Carl's Jr., they microwave their burgers. Because you can tell because you can't tell if it's microwaved or not.
I don't go that much.
Oh yeah.
It costs too goddamn much to be microwaving your goddamn burgers.
But you can get a burger and a Frosty, so you'll be good. But you're not supposed to be eating out though.
It's my last day, man. I gotta get. That's what I'm saying.
The last day. Yeah. I gained 9 pounds.
Spot, man. I think I'm gonna In-N-Out Burger though. To be honest with you, I think I'm going In-N-Out.
I gained 9 pounds for the move, but it's so easy for me to come off.
All I gotta do is do a no carb diet for a week. I mean, I'll be back to normal. I'm really not even big like that. I can see it in my face. I'm really not that big yet.
Now, you don't look big at all. You don't look, to me, you don't look.
I just gotta get to it. I gotta tackle it before it get there. You did?
Yeah. Yeah. And but it's all fun. I had fun though. I was eating steak, taking the family out, fine dining and shit. I loved it. You know what I mean? I'll do it all over again. I love taking my kids fine dining.
As you should.
And
my kids are too unruly at this point in their lives.
They're young. They're young. So you don't want to spend $50 on a motherfucking steak. And
listen,
that's too much.
That youngest one, man. You know how you're not supposed to call kids bad, man. That little kid bad as hell, man.
Well, you just got to rear them. You got to start rearing them. That's all. You got to go through the gauntlet with them.
Man, that little girl bad as hell, boy.
I did it from the womb though. Like I'm so structured. Like we got responsibilities. We're accountable. I only tell you once. If you forget, it's on you. I ain't doing no reminders. Nah, I tell them the day before. I don't tell them the same day. I say, this is your responsibilities for tomorrow. Like I said to Lincoln yesterday, you know what tomorrow is? He says, yeah. I said, can you have it? Can you have everything done by dinner time? And because I do my best to eat at the dinner table every day. Dre, Kennedy, and myself and Lincoln, we have dinner at 5:00 every day. And he's responsible. And it's a job because it's 8 bathrooms in this motherfucker. You know what I mean? So he got to go do all the bathrooms, all the bedrooms, put it in the trash and do all that shit. So, he's accountable for that every Tuesday before dinner. And he got it done today. And it's not much trash because we don't use all the bathrooms, so. But it's just it just is what it is, man. And it's just give him that one responsibility. He checks all the doors. We got 1, 2, 3. We got 4 doors in the house. So he checks all the doors and make sure that they on. But the doors are easy because it's a light. It tells you if it's red or green. So you can see if it's unlocked or locked. So, and that's his responsibility every night. Check the doors, take out the trash on Tuesday. And there's other things too, but I don't tell him the same day. Do it now. No, you got to do it. And I've built it over time. Like at 7:25, he's here. Oh, you don't watch me getting on my show, but he's here. 7:25, like sitting on my lap doing something, and he's ready to go. And that's just the reality of it. Try get him stuff the day before. See how that works. Because if you know, it works, dog. They love that. Man, kids love when they father say, "Yes, I love you, man. You did an amazing job." Like he came down the stairs at while the intro was going. I says, "I'm so proud of the man you're becoming," and he just skips. You know the skipping your kid when they're happy with you. You know what I'm saying? They just skip, man. You know, and he said he wants to be a musician. So you know what I did? I got a platform. So every night, a few thousand people are gonna see him perform. I do 2,000 on this platform minimum, and I do 1,000. I mean, I do 2,000 on the main channel, and I do like 1,000 on Barbershop Live. So 3,000 people get to see Lincoln play the piano every night. You know, that's what it is. So it is what it is. And I'm not saying he's perfect now, but I'm not painting this picture like he's perfect, but I'm saying the accountability is there for sure. How old is your youngest?
1.
Oh, you got time though, but you gotta, you know what I mean?
My oldest is she got some cool. She's straight.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's the youngest ones, man.
Yeah.
That junior dude. He like his mom, man. He play too much.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean,
that's me, man. He just like me, bro. He play hella much, man. Can't get him to take shit serious.
You got 2 parents in the house, so it should work, you know, and just the accountability, man. And kids love accountability. Like I got Kennedy I'll be doing some amazing things with Kennedy, man. Like if she puts on a dress, she got to carry a blanket. When she walk up the stairs, she got to hold her dress. You know what I mean? Like shit, man. Listen, I swear before it, I've never had so much fun being a parent. Never. These years right now, when I say I'm having the time of my life, I'm just being candidly honest.
I guess I gotta start tonight, Fred.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, perfect. See, you're a little bit. She's calling you fluffy. She's calling you fluffy right now. You know what I mean? She's saying you fluffy. I'm not gonna call you fluffy, but we gonna jumpstart this. So yeah, it is what it is, man. I can't. So let's do it together. Let's do it together. How much weight you need to lose?
Just about 10 pounds.
Oh, I can. Okay. So when you want to lose it by? Labor Day?
Whenever it don't, I don't have no date.
Let's
do Labor Day. That's kind of far, man. We can have
I'm not just talking. We're not just talking to each other. So we want to lose 10 pounds by Labor Day.
All right, let's do it. Let's do 10 pounds by Labor Day.
10 pounds by Labor Day. We losing 10 pounds by Labor Day. All right. And if you want to post your journey on Kyle's channel or my channel, you're more than welcome to. And yeah, man, I think it's that important, man. And how about if we lose 200 pounds as a group? 200 pounds. We got 10 here. We got 10 there. I'm gonna look amazing, and I'm gonna show y'all niggas. I'm gonna look amazing. So, hey, I'll be posted. We got to lose 10 pounds by. You ain't got to take no before and after. Do I hold yourself accountable? But if you want to, you're more than welcome to put it on the platform. So we're gonna lose 10 pounds. We got 2 months from today. Labor Day is the 4th, right? 4th or 5th, somewhere in there that weekend. Let's do it. 10 pounds. We all can do that shit. Yeah, for sure. Let's do it. We got 60 days to lose 10 pounds. That's manageable for all of us.
Yeah, we can do that. I lost 13 pounds in 2 weeks, so y'all, you can do it.
Yeah, we can do it.
What we doing out there?
Let's do it, man. And yeah, I'm gonna lose this 9 pounds, and but yeah, I look decent now though. But I like when I'm a little bit more shredded though. I like when I'm more.
Man, where Kylie at?
All right, let's get the hell out of here so you can go say hi to your family, kiss your wife, and start your show.
In the words of the great philosopher DB, Fredro.
Oh, you want to wait for your daughter? Is that what you want to do?
Play the song, Fred. No, she upstairs. She's
okay. Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all coming through tonight. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, everybody, man. Main event, Champion Heart. Drive safe, Champion Heart. Rob G Films, man. Yeah, that piano shit is dope, man. Link is a star. The star comes every night, man. And Kennedy got on the mic yesterday, man. She's like, oh, I want to get out of here. Yeah, she got a big brother, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Miss Wade, the messenger, Rob G. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Jerry La Po guy, I appreciate you, man. The messenger, Elijah. Do you want? That's his name. That's his name, Elijah Muhammad. Kyle's so scary when I say Elijah Muhammad, man. What's up, Joseph? Elijah Muhammad. How many kids do you think Elijah Muhammad had? How many kids do you think he had? Yeah, Kyle. So, see, we about to have another. What is it? DB. Man, I can't, man. You gonna go to your show. You gotta get rid of Fred, man. You can't go with Fred, man. Don't you know Farrakhan and Elijah Muhammad had over 50 kids? Imagine that. I mean, but hey. But Nick Cannon got 11, so I guess he's working his way up. He is Nation of Islam, right? Telling you the truth. Hey, Shamare, do we got peoples in the hand? Hey.
Beat Bose Hernandez.
I don't know how you can make a kid and not be in your kid's life. How did Elijah Muhammad pull that shit off? How did he pull that off, Kyle? Kyle? How do you pull that? How do you pull that off, man? Oh, man. Anyways, man. It is what it is, man. This was a good show. Tank needs to, everybody needs to be more business savvy. Myself, everybody. Get better and better and better. You know what I mean? I'm actually going to do a
boxing no way, Fred.
You what?
You ain't supposed to talk about boxing no way.
Boxing no way.
You're not supposed to be talking about boxing.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Yeah, every now and then, Blue Moon. But actually, this was more about business than boxing. But I'm actually going to do a video tomorrow about how I paid off, how I got my 2 Teslas for free. I'm going to explain that tomorrow. I got to show y'all because I got when we moved, I saw the pink slips. So I'm going to show y'all. I got it because you got to show proof that you actually did it. If I just said, niggas like, you ain't do it, Fred. Nah, I did it. I paid off $210,000 and it cost me no money. Each Tesla was $110,000. How much? Ask how much I paid, Kyle. Kyle, zero.
Exactly. Had a little bit up front. That's all.
No, zero. I got it back.
No, I'm saying, say you fronted the money.
Yeah, you got to be your own bank. You got to be your own bank. Sure. I'm telling you the truth. Love y'all, man. We out of here, man. Rob G Films, man. What it
Head
do,
over to
man?
the boxing section.